Yes, people, welcome to Saeed TV and welcome back to another call in show. Big up to everybody who's tuning in right now. Please, before we start the video, please smash the like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, let's get this cracking, man. No time to waste. If you want to call in, the rules are camera has to be on, good Wi-Fi, and you're a United fan. Tonight, there's no other fans available. I'm sorry. Anyone that's a Chelsea fan, Man City, you know what I mean? Anyone not available. Only United fans available. Please call in if you're only a United fan because this is serious talk. No other channel is doing call-in shows apart from this one. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a reason, eh? But people, make sure you like, subscribe. TikTok call-in show. Yep. TikTok, man. I'm gonna put the chat sorry, not the chat, the pin or the stream link, should I say, in the chat. First come, first serve. So whoever comes in, I'm gonna pin it to the chat, and it is first come, first serve. I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear what you've got to say because this is therapy, people. This is therapy. So right now, I'm putting it in the chat. I'm gonna pin it. 1 second, let me pin it, people. Pin it. It's pinned. There we go, people. Let's get the calls in. Get the calls in. Make sure your audio is on point. Make sure everything is on point. And let's get this cracking, man. Let's get this cracking. Right, the calls are coming in. The calls are coming in. I see people with ballys on and that. Yo, it's peak right now. It's peak. Yeah, it's peak in the chat, man. The ballys are on, It's mad. But let's get the first caller in. DJ Paul. I think he started off last time as well. But DJ Paul, what are you saying, bro?
Yo, man, we're finished. We're
Yep.
finished. It's like I can't even like last week I was hyped, but I can't. I'm just I'm deflated, bro. Like I'm really just I'm tired. Like I'm really tired. Um, Ferguson coming out giving support to Ollie, like it's a no for me. Like you just take your pension and just not say anything. Like
Yeah. Do you
don't.
reckon it's becoming a problem? I tweeted it. You
He
know,
is a problem. He's a problem. To me, this whole stuff really goes back to him because he was the only top manager that accepted this. Van Gaal didn't accept this. Mourinho didn't accept this. It's just he figured out a way to win trophies. So that's why. But technically, it goes way back to him. In fact, I think the Glazers really are in because of him, because of some issue. I forget. I read like back in the day, but this goes back to him. Um, the ex players don't give a fuck about the club.
yeah, they don't. No, right.
Gary Neville, he doesn't care. Paul Scholes doesn't care. Like he's sucking on toes, doing all that weird stuff. Um, you know, um, Rio Ferdinand's a clown. I mean, I like Rio, but clown. I don't understand all this. It's exciting. Like we're getting beat. We're coming from behind to win games. There's just nothing. There's nothing. And, part of the blame too goes to the fans as well. The fans, some of the fans caused this. Not
Sentiment, isn't
you,
it?
not you, because you, the likes of you, Rance, Aaron, Flawless, you guys kept it 100 from the beginning. But some of these other people who, all of a sudden now they just looked up and it's like it took a 5-0 loss to Liverpool at home to be like,
To
you
realize,
know
yeah.
what? This guy is bad news. But it's like I knew this. Like I've been Ollie out since November 3rd, 2019, when we lost to Bournemouth. You remember that game when
Yeah,
Josh King,
yeah,
lifted
of
the ball
course.
over Wan-Bissaka? I was like, I can't do this anymore. I
Mm.
can't. And for me, I was watching the Big Six yesterday, and I mean, Big Steve was going on and everything, but I think it hit me, and I said, maybe our cycle really is done. Maybe our cycle really is done as a football club. Maybe, this is how it's probably going to be for the next 10 to 15 years. Because I don't see us doing anything. Like top 4, cool, but I mean, what's the point if you can't leave the group stages and play in Europa League after that? So,
DJ Paul, man, appreciate your call, man. Appreciate your time always, man. Always the first one as well on this call.
man.
So big up to you, man.
You
Love
know
for
what
that.
it is. Yeah.
Love, man. Love, man. DJ Paul, you know what I mean? He says it there. You know what I mean? Who can top that, man? Let's see what you want to say. If the back room is getting a bit busy, we're gonna take one by one, and then after that we're gonna go in. Lala's got a ball on. What do you say, Lala?
Cool. What are you say, bro? What you saying? You good? Yeah, you good?
It needs to be a serious chat. This one, man. No.
Yeah, it is today. No ability today, mate. No ability though. No, no, that, mate. Sorry, mate. Ollie, mate. I don't know, mate. You got me excited yesterday. You got me excited, mate.
Sorry?
I saw your tweet. I was like, oh, jumping up and down, yeah. And now, mate, I'm sitting down, just depressed, man. Depressed.
What do you think? What do you think will happen? Do you reckon they'll sack him after Tottenham game? Do you reckon they'll sack him after Man City?
I don't know,
What's
mate.
going to happen?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. If he lose to Tottenham, get battered, he has to go. He's so useless, man. He doesn't do anything. Just sits on a touchline and watches the game. He's basically a fan, mate. He's not even a fan, mate. He hates the club. He doesn't even love the club. He's a joker, mate.
Yeah.
So what's the point, mate? Harry Maguire, what's he doing? Harry Maguire, boy, again.
Oh, I think they're not doing well, are they? You know what I mean? It's all at sea. There's no tactics, there's no plan. You know what I mean? The defenders are not defending. There's no coaching. Yeah, right. It's not great, man. It's not great. You know what I mean? What do you think?
Your boy.
Go on.
Go on, carry on.
I'm saying, what do you think that's going to end now? What's the next plan for you?
I'm telling you, Harry Kane, mate, you better turn up on Saturday. Harry Kane, better turn up.
It's gone that bad,
Spurs, mate. I'm supporting Spurs on Saturday. Wins. Happy.
Lala, big up to you, man. Appreciate you calling. Yeah. Love, man, love. Lala's there with his conversation there. Big up to everybody who's tuning in, man. Make sure you like the video. Nearly 500 of you here. And it's not even 10 minutes in. We got TJ Mirrors.
Yeah, what you saying, bro? Yeah, I'm good, man.
What you saying, man? Let them know. Let them know.
This club is stressing me, man. Like, it's just
there. So, man, did you shave your head for it as well?
Yeah, shave my head. Remember last time I spoke to you, I had an afro.
Look at that, man. What's going on? That's what United are doing. You lost your hair because you
my head cold, man. Ollie, it's what you've done to me, man. Glazes, man. Fucking hate you.
We can't even laugh, man. We can't even laugh, man.
It's serious because it's like it took us getting whooped by Liverpool, our fierce rivals, like the biggest game for you to realize that this manager is not good enough. And what's even worse is the pundits around, Gary Neville, Ferdinand, putting friendship over the club. Just be objective. That's your job. As a pundit, you gotta be objective and just keep it real and say how it is. But yet you want to say Ollie's this and Ollie's good and give him a chance and process. No, there's no process, man. This manager ain't the second coming of Fergie. We're not gonna have a manager who's gonna have longevity as he did. It's not gonna happen, bro. And it just pisses me off, bro. We live in an era where a manager can only stay for 5 or 6 years and move on.
Absolutely.
It's just you got to move on because these fans, not even the fans, like the pundits holding on to Fergie, it's going to be the downfall of this club.
But he's there though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Wenger wasn't there. That's why I kind of rate Arsenal in a weird sense. You know what I mean? Because Wenger's not hovering around. He left. Yeah. He's their greatest manager ever. Why can't Alex Ferguson just... I don't know. I think for me, he loves the club. I understand that, but he's making too much decisions, man. He's got a lot of credit in the bank, which he fully deserves, but if he's not right for the club in terms of his decision making, we should have people in the job who should be making decisions, man. Not Alex Ferguson, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, Alex Ferguson's our greatest manager, and it's like everything he says we should believe in. Well, isn't he the same manager that said Phil Jones is going to be world class? The same manager that recommended David Moyes. So just because he's a great manager, not everything is going to say is going to be accurate or right. It's not words of wisdom or anything like that. So you just got to move on. Just Fergie, please just look after yourself, man. Just move on, please. Yeah. Do not get involved in this, bro. You're too old to handle this. So that's how I feel. I feel like the next fixtures coming up, Tottenham, we probably might lose to them. you know, they're gonna grind out a result.
They need to win. They need to win. You know, it's not just us who need to win. They need to win that game, and they've got a good home record. I think they've got a good home record, haven't they?
Yeah, we've seen them beat Man City in the early games. They could beat us again. You know, Man City again. They probably, you know, I felt sorry. I watched you on the Big Six, and it was sad because you had Steve and Grizz bragging about which team can beat this team better. We can beat them 6-0, 7-0. Well, we're punching bags, bro. So you know, Man City it's gonna be another 6-1. You probably might have Fernandinho. Why always me t-shirt? It's gonna be continuous defeats, man, non-stop.
Yeah, man, it's peak, man. But TJ, big up to you, bro. Love for the chat as always, man.
Love, bro.
Yeah, man, keep yourself well, man. Come on, bro. Love. Yeah, man. I've just got a Fabrizio Romano tweet before I get the next caller in. Paul Pogba contract expired in 2022. Miller Raiola says you would have to ask Man United about Paul Pogba's contract. At the moment, everything is calm. There's no update. Yeah, that's probably, you know, everyone probably knew that before. You know what I mean? We got that question. But Murad, have you got a your picture's not on, so I'm gonna go to there he is. Murad.
Sorry, man. No jokes today. No jokes, today. No jokes. No jokes today.
You're not the person that was there before.
Which one?
The other caller, Lala.
The Baraka. That's Lala, man. That's Lala. I don't know who that is. I'm not Lala.
All right, okay, cool.
You think we're the same person or something, Saeed?
I feel like you're the same person, but anyway.
No, mate. Look. Blue sofa and that.
What are you saying anyway?
Sorry, mate. Disaster, man. Disaster. What's Maguire doing? Get rid of him, man. Get rid of Shaw as well. Get rid of Shaw. Get rid of Bruno. Get rid of bloody everyone, man. I'm telling you. Get rid of Mambasaka as well. It's crap.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Saeed, man.
Yeah, man. I'll catch you in a bit anyway, man. Yeah, it's the same guy. I realize now. Jeffrey, chat to us.
What's up, man? I got two points that I really want to make.
Go for it.
One is about the owners, and one is about Sir Alex Ferguson. First of all, the Glazers. I'm American. I'm very familiar with the Glazers and what they do in sports. They own the Tampa Bay Buccaneers since 1995. I remember last year, everybody was getting giddy because they was like, oh, they went out and they got Tom Brady, won the Super Bowl. Maybe they'll do that for us. The Glazers have allowed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to have between 13 and 15 losing seasons since they've owned the team.
Wow.
But because of the NFL structure, there's no relegation. There's revenue sharing. So they get paid billions every year off that team, whether they win or they lose. So the way that the Glazers see this, they see sports as a roller coaster because that's how it works in America. You're down. You make a couple good picks, some things fall into place. Then you invest to get yourself over the hump.
Yeah.
So if people are and it doesn't work that way in soccer. It's like you have to be continuously building because the champions are building, the contenders are building, and if you want to be in the mix, you have to be on a steady grind to build. And I think that they just don't understand that, for one, and for two, they're not watching these fan channels. They're not watching none of this shit. Like, none of this shit is popping off in America the way it was. I mean, Liverpool, Manchester United, that was a blip on ESPN here. I don't even think you got a main topic because it's Sunday, football, NFL, that's all everybody cared about. So people think that, voicing your opinion on the fan channel is going to be enough. No, like I'm not trying to encourage a toxic environment, but that's the way NFL fans get stuff done. When they want the quarterback done, when they want the coach out, you got to boo at the game.
Yeah. That's what I did.
You got to not go. You got to stop buying jerseys. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be this thing of like, because that's what they see. They see what's on TV. They don't see what's happening and all of it. This is all like a subculture that's flying under the radar for most of America, unless you really, really like soccer. So for the people who are going to the matches every week, if you think like going outside and talking to Flex is going to change Avram Glazer's mind, good luck to you, because he's never going to see that video. What they did see was the fans getting upset after Atalanta. What they did see was Sir Alex Ferguson leaving in the middle of the game against Liverpool. What they did see was fans storming out of the stadium, and they did see Liverpool fans getting crunked in OT. They see that, and they will react to that. But they're not going to react to all this other, like, the English politeness. Like they don't care about that. Yeah, like
What do we do now?
they reacted to the fans getting up in the stadium and turning over the cameras and canceling the Liverpool game. That's why we're not in the Super League right now. That's the kind of stuff that's the kind of stuff that American businessmen react to. Things that are going to affect their pockets. Bad PR. They got to figure out a way to spin that. My second point about Sir Alex Ferguson is it's always hard for any team to get over a legend. He was in the job for 20 years, but the way Manchester United is run and the way they have to do that is they need to go in and say, Sir Alex Ferguson, he needs to be like the Queen. Like your appointment is ceremonial. You don't actually get a vote. You don't actually get to say like what actually does and doesn't happen with this club. You don't get to say who gets to be the coach because the fact of the matter is the fact that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer showed up and was like, oh, I'm not going to park in Sir Alex Ferguson's spot. Fam, it's your spot. You're the manager. He's not, like, is he supposed to come to practice and put the cones out for you too and tell you how to do everything else? You want him to hold your hand? You want him to give you a bye-bye and burp you and put you to bed too? Like, is he your daddy? Or are you a grown man who can stand on your own 2 feet and establish your own direction with the team? And part of the problem with that too is the fans, because anybody who's going to come in and try to do that is going to be, you're going to constantly be compared to him. If you come in and you try to carve out your own way, people are going to be like, oh, you're speaking out against Sir Alex, you're doing this, you're doing that. Like, it's just a difficult thing in sports to do. And as long, and it really has to be on Sir Alex Ferguson to say, you know what? Me being here, I don't want to be a distraction. I had my time. I did what I had to do. I support the club. I'll show up, but I'm not going to give interviews talking about, oh, you play your best players. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to be a distraction to the team. I have all the respect in the world for Sir Alex Ferguson. He's really one of the reasons why I became and stayed a Manchester United fan so long, because it was not very easy for me to watch this game. Like in America growing up, it was hard to do. It's a lot easier now. But I knew about Sir Alex Ferguson. Everybody knew about Sir Alex Ferguson here if you watch the game. He's a legend, and nothing I'm saying to take away from that. However, you got to know when it's your time to kind of fade into the sunset and let the new people do their thing. You got to recognize when you being there is actually more of a hindrance than it is something that's helping the team. So if you can't see that, now you're a problem. Now we got people yelling at people who have the audacity to say anything about Sir Alex Ferguson and be like, oh, well, what do you know? Now you're toxic, you're plastic, you've never been to OT. Okay, it doesn't matter. Like, I've seen this happen with team after team after team in America. The teams that can move on, they don't get left behind. The teams that can't move on, they get left in the past. We're going to be like AC Milan, like you've always said, the fallen giants. Like, and I don't want to be that. This is what the board needs to do. The board needs to get rid of Ollie, first of all. And the reason why they haven't gotten rid of him yet is because they've been unprepared, because the Glazers have not been paying attention to what's going on. So they're looking at it like, why am I going to pay this dude not to coach when whatever, like they haven't realized how bad it's gotten, I don't think, until this week and the 5-0. They don't have a plan in place. They haven't talked to Conte before yesterday. That means they are not on their job. Somebody not on their job. Somebody should have been like, you know, bro, if this don't go right, like, let's get on the phone and do something quick. So it's going to go to international break like Flawless has been saying. I think they're going to get rid of Ollie. I would bring Conte in for 2 years. I'm giving them a 2-year contract and be like, look, man, you're Mr. Fix-It. We all know after 2 years it goes south. Just come in for 2 years, right the ship. You do this, you'll be able to get a job anywhere in the world again after this, because this seems like an unfixable situation, but I think he can do it. Then after that, at the same time, I'm having a conversation with Ten Hag like, yo, in 2 years when Conte is done, we want to bring you in. We want you to like run our whole structure. That's what would happen if we were not a business and we were actual football club and we were thinking about the future of the team. But at the end of the day, the way we are run right now, the only thing that will change anything at this club is things that affect the bottom line. Buying all the jerseys. I know it was tempting when we signed Ronaldo. I was like, ooh, the baby blue one was looking fresh. I had it in the cart. I said, no, I can't do it. I can't do it because I'm supporting the thing. I'm supporting the real toxicity at this club because you see the shares went up when they signed Ronaldo. Who gives a shit about whether the soccer's good anymore? They got more dividends. They got more money in their pocket now. They got a bigger thing for their portfolio now. It was a good business move. It's a terrible soccer move. And that's what we're going to continue to get here until it gets so bad that like there are no good soccer moves that you can make anymore, and you have to rebuild this from the ground up, like AC Milan, or you're just going to be selling nostalgia like Arsenal, like, oh, let's go back and sell the 1999 kit.
Absolutely. Jeffrey, the pleasure, man.
Yeah, man. Keep your head up, dog.
You too, man. You too. We got a super chat here from Stephen Campbell. Big up to you. Goes big up from Northern Ireland saying, if Conte was to come in, have you any concerns he may leave the squad in the worst state that he found it? Or do you not care at this point? Or it'd be so bad? For me, you can have two ways. You can have a worse squad he found it, or you could have a squad that's not been maximized. Which one? You have wasted talent. At least Conte will use his squad and kind of find out who's actually, better than who, and he'll play to his strengths. Whereas Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, to me, you got to look at players on the bench who would do a better job than the players that are playing. So it can be two ways, mate. It can be two ways. But big up to Stephen. Big up to everybody who's in the chat. Nearly 900 of his here. We're gonna get the calls in. We got John next. John, big up to you, man.
Yeah, big up Saeed, man.
How are you, man? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not the best because like I wanted Ollie out like this week. Like I was gonna smoke some cigarettes and drink some cokes today actually if he got sacked.
Drink some what?
Drink some cigarettes and cokes.
Okay, how old are you?
17.
All right, okay, fair enough. I thought you were like 14. I was like getting worried then. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was gonna have a party, but he hasn't been sacked. And like I don't know why. Like Sir Alex is like trying to like, wasn't he like why the Glazers got the job in the first place?
Yeah,
because of the host thingy.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I think he gave Moyes an appointment. He said certain things. What do you think? Do you think Sir Alex is having a kind of a badish influence on the decisions being made?
Yeah, I think he is because like before like the Glazers, like before the Glazers there was David Gill and like stuff and like I think the Glazers won because of Sir Alex. Like the Sir Alex had like in the past, like Sir Alex didn't like with like he didn't like have a good relationship with the former owner. So like he appointed the Glazers and the Glazers love him. I do think the Glazers love him and they ask him everything.
And when do you think Ollie will be sacked? Do you think it will be a Tottenham game, Man City game? When do you think he'll be sacked?
I hope Son and Kane literally pam us 5-0. And my dad is a Spurs fan, and I told him like this week I'll be supporting Spurs.
Wow, man, just how bad it is, man. It's fan base, but this is how we feel, man.
Yo, Sai, yeah, big. Would you take Poch at this point?
I would take Poch. That was my first call, but I don't think he'll leave PSG with Messi there. I don't think so, mate.
But there are reports and friends saying that Poch, the PSG players and the hierarchy there are gonna sack Poch soon, and he has lost his faith there. A lot of players lost their faith there.
I'm gonna have to check that then. I'm gonna have to check that. I think
it's like Abdallah. I forgot his name, like Abdallah Bouma or something like this. A French reporter reported that.
Okay. I've not seen it. I'll have to check it, but I appreciate you calling, John. Hopefully,
hopefully we get a Poch, Ten Hag, or Conte in the international break. I think the Glazers are taking their time, like to find an appointment, and like I think Ollie knows his time is done, and I think the players are gonna down tools anyway. I think the players are gonna down tools for the next 3 games. I feel like because like the bad press is already coming up for the players. The bad press is already out from the players, and like I think they will be downing tools. I think everyone, Bruno, Ronaldo, Pogba, De Gea. If you don't have the support of those 4 players, then I think you're done as a Man United manager. In my opinion, that's my opinion.
Absolutely, that's what I think as well. But John, appreciate you calling, and I'll speak to you soon.
Big upside.
Take care, man. Take care, brother. We got Aaron next. Aaron, what are you saying, bro?
How are you, Saeed? How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good because the decision that was going to be taken, man, to sack Solskjaer yesterday or tomorrow, I think it would have been a bad one, man.
Hmm.
It would have been a bad decision because we'll just be settling for Conte because it's the only one available. What I'm suggesting
So
is
you
that the
don't want
board must
Conte.
wait. I don't want Conte.
Okay.
I
So
don't
you'd
want
rather have
Conte
Ole.
because of his record in. I don't want Ole also, but I think he should be given the season so that we can evaluate better our decisions at the end of the season. Because Ten Hag, you can't leave Ajax now in the middle of the season. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying? And we know that as United, we can't pull a manager out of a job. Yeah, we haven't done that ever. And it was David Moyes only, you see, and Van Gaal during the national team. But it's not the same, man. I would rather have Ten Hag, Luis Enrique because I don't want Conte. So I think Ola should be given the time up until the end of the season so that he can also win himself maybe an FA Cup, man. Because I think he can do it, man. FA Cup is possible, man. You
I
can
don't know,
get
man. The
some FA
Carabao
Cup,
Cup is
man.
easier. You know, it's
Eh?
I can't.
Yeah,
The
it was
Carabao Cup is
easier,
easier
but
to win.
I think he will take this FA Cup more seriously because it's his only chance to win a trophy, man. Because if we sack Olena, what is the point, man? Because we're just going to appoint a manager who's going to be here two seasons and he's not going to win anything. I promise you, if Conte comes during the season now, he won't win anything in this club. He won't win the big ones. I mean the big ones. Your Premier League and Champions League, he won't win them, Conte.
Hmm.
He can't compete with the big managers, Conte. He can't. When he
Hmm.
was in Italy, who was he competing against last season? Saeed, just tell me. Pirlo. He was
True,
competing
I
against
understand that,
Pirlo.
but I
When he
don't
was
know.
competing against Sarri, he failed, man. Sarri was at Juventus. He didn't win the league Conte there. But when Pirlo came in, he competed against Pirlo. He came to the Premier League here. In Pep's first season. He won the league, but it was Pep's first season, man. And he had the championship winning team, man.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying, man. He can't compete with the big ones. So
I
even if he
respect your
comes here,
opinion, bro.
he can't
I
compete
respect.
with Tuchel. Hmm?
Hmm. I respect your opinion. You know what I mean? We need different opinions on the channel, so I respect it. But I don't know about end of the season. I think right now the season could be done in a matter of weeks. You know, if we don't
But it is
change right now.
already done, man. It is already done, Saeed.
So
Are
why
we
do you
gonna
want?
win Champions League?
Why do you want a change in salvage the season? You see what Tuchel done. Do you not think Tuchel can have that impact the same way Conte could have?
Man, if you can just look at it straight, man, no manager can come and win the Champions League with this squad.
I don't know.
No manager can come and win Champions League with this squad. And the league is
I
already
didn't think
done,
that about
already
Chelsea
8 points
squad.
behind.
No.
Eh?
I didn't think about Chelsea squad, and then Tuchel did a madness.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man, because this squad is not that strong, man. If you check in midfield, between big games, you need a stronger midfield, man. Our midfield is weak, man. So I
Yeah.
just think let's just forget about this and it is done, man. When I watch the games, I just watch for entertainment. 3-2, 4-3. That's what I'm watching for, man, because I know the season is done, man. You see?
Yeah. Fair enough.
And
All
if
right
I
then.
invest myself into this season, I
Yeah.
can it's done, man. Let's just
Okay.
focus on next season, appoint a better manager. Let Ola just ride out. Maybe win FA Cup like Louis, and then he can go, man, because no one can save this season, man. No one.
Hmm. Okay. Fair enough,
The best
Aaron.
we
I
can get is
appreciate your
top
call.
four.
Appreciate your call, Aaron.
Yeah.
Take it
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, yeah. Tap tap,
Big up,
man.
man. Big up. Big up to everybody in the chat. Nearly 900 of you here. Make sure you're liking the video, people. Get the likes up, man, so we can get more algorithms on the video. Right, we're gonna get the next caller in. I'm gonna try and quicken up the process. Remember, it's only United fans, so if you're a United fan only, please call the show. If you're not a United fan, we know, I mean, there's too many calls I missed out on last time. So only United fans. So if you're a United fan, stay on the call. Next one is Jess. He's got a United shirt, 2006 shirt, that's in it.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, hi, you right?
Yeah, where you calling from?
I'm from England, London.
Yeah, man, big up. But what do you want to say?
So basically, it's about Oli. Like, he has. All I can say is that he has to go. Like, but you know, by the performance on like what's it, Sunday against Liverpool, yeah. Like that depend. Like we can see by the way he was playing and like his tactics, he has to go. Like the defense, especially like Harry Maguire around Bissaka, they were very poor.
Sorry, say that again. You're crackling up.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that. It's sad to see that it took a 5-0 loss to Liverpool to realize that he has to go, like Ole out. Like even the pundits, like I used to like Gary Neville and Rio Ferdinand were saying, they were backing. It was almost just because you were mates with him, like when he was at the club, doesn't mean you have to back him now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, like
that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
I hear
they're
you.
picking friends over what's best for the club, and that's what really worries me about it as well. And I'm really upset that the Glazers decided like for him to stay. Like for me, Conte would have done like very good. Like for example, you can see the way like Chelsea last season, with Frank Lampard. Like as he was doing bad, and then they got Thomas Tuchel. He won in about 3 months after they won the Champions League.
Yeah, there you go. So it's possible, isn't it?
Yeah. So like, I'm not very happy that he's still in the job. Like I feel like he's done good for like the club and everything, but managerial wise, he has to go. Like he has no tactics at all. Like against Liverpool, we were clueless. Like he had no tactics against that. Even Paul Scholes said that if he against Atalanta, he said that if we play like that against Liverpool, we're gonna get back. And we did 5-0. So you're not the best. So that's what I'm gonna say.
No, appreciate your call. Just the last question: do you reckon it'll get any worse, or do you reckon it'll get better?
Well, I mean, if he stays in, it's definitely gonna get worse. Like against Tottenham, it could be, even though like they aren't in the best situation as well. I think they could win like maybe 3-4-0 if we play like that against Tottenham.
Yeah. Fair play then, Jess, man. Thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate it. Take it easy, yeah?
Yeah.
No worries, man. Thanks, man. Big up to Jess, man. You get me? Make sure if you want to call in, make sure you hit the pinned chat in the comment if you want to call in. I'm trying to get many people involved. There's people in the background. We're going to get Andrew next on the show. Andrew, how are you, mate? Oh, you got the same jumper as me, man. I got that jumper.
Oh, sorry.
You good?
Oh, yeah, not too bad now. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not too stressed with what's happened over the last 2 days because
why is that?
We all know Ollie's done. He's going to get the sack whether sooner rather than later because he's falling out of the dressing room. But the one thing that does annoy me is this whole cultural reset that we've been told about for the last 3 years clearly isn't there.
No.
They're dragging Sir Alex Ferguson out of his house to come down to training. They're too scared to let Ollie go because the board, the Glazers, they all know that the mess is going to unravel more when Ollie's gone. And this whole John Murtagh director.
Do you think it'll get worse? Do you think it'll get worse?
Football wise, if Ollie's gone, I don't think it'll necessarily get worse football wise. But I think if Conte comes in, he will really show how badly the club is still run. Like John Murtagh, Ed Woodward's best friend, is the director of football. He clearly doesn't have a clue what he's doing. And I think we will have Conte for a year or two. And he'll do what he does, but I don't think he will get us to the heights we want to be just because how badly the club's run.
Yeah, man. Big up to you, man. I appreciate you calling, Andrew. Love for that.
Yeah. All right, cheers. So keep up the good work.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. That's what we're going to do, man. Big up, man. Big up, bro. Big up. Big up to everybody who's tuning in, man. Make sure you like the video and keep getting in your calls, man. You know what I mean? We're going to get as many calls as we can. We've got Shakeem next in the call. Shakeem, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, man. What do you want to say?
Well, first and foremost, I want to talk about Ollie and Foggy and Ferguson. Because I can't believe side the greatest manager in world sport defending the worst manager in world sport. That's what I'm going to write about now. I can't believe it because for some reason I have that kind of high standard there when it comes to Manchester United. And even when in the glory days, when Ferguson get it wrong, I still call it out and say what Foggy watch today, you get it wrong. You know? So who is Solskjaer? And Ferguson was the best manager in the world at the time. So who is Solskjaer? And the thing is side, I'm gonna tell you when I was Ollie out there, I was Ollie out when after about a month after he got appointed as a permanent manager. So the
Oh.
phone lift it at Everton. The phone lift it at Cardiff. I cite Oli. Very, very early. Because I say like nah, this ain't it, this ain't Manchester United. Because back in Ferguson days, if Manu lost 2 games in a row, that's a crisis. So
Yeah,
why would Japan stand us for Oli? I can't understand that. Why would Japan stand us for Oli? Mourinho and Van Gaal won trophies. You still kick them out. So why we giving a mediocre, a manager that had no pedigree time again? Like what are really going on? It's embarrassing.
It's sentiment, isn't it? It's sentiment, isn't it? And the fact that he's a club legend to many eyes.
For me, he's not a legend. He just scored an iconic goal. For me,
I know.
check. But I know the level of the club, and Foggy is the reason for that. So I can't really force him back in. The standards just dropped, man.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
just got hope.
Yeah, because I told my friends the other day, like, now you could actually see that certain fans who thought no football, they really know football because when United was winning trophies and winning Champions League and whatnot, if you hear a man a fan speak, you think that they know football because of winning stuff. But no, this part of they know. Now you can really see now that they don't know football. Because they keep dropping the standard right too far. In 2 years, holiday here 3 years, and they're dropping the standard. So that show me that they don't know the game like that. And they don't know the levels that the club's supposed to be at. And that's embarrassing for me, you know. I want to win trophies. I want to celebrate when my team win and to enjoy football. Yeah, so right about now, I go bring in Conte because Conte manager still could get best outside players because if Conte come in, because he got style of play, you got a system in place where the player strengths go highlight more. And we go win games and we have a better chance of winning something that I want to see.
Yeah,
check.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
absolutely, man.
Yes,
Big up
yes,
Shaquille, man.
Yeah, big up yourself side, man. Big up.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Good call, man. Good call. Big up to Shaquem right there. Gonna get the next caller in from Temi. Temi, what do you want to say, bro? Temi, you there? Temi, you there? Yeah, come back, Temi. I'll get back to you, yeah? I'll get back to you, Temi. I'll get back to you next. Let's talk Man United. What do you want to say?
Yeah, man, Wagwan Saeed.
What do you want to say?
Boy, this problem you're not gonna solve, my boss, man. Tell her.
I didn't understand that, boss. You know what I mean? You'll have to break it down for me. What did you say?
Oh, I'm saying the problem is not gonna be solved anytime soon.
Yeah, 100%, mate. It's looking peak, isn't it?
I see you. You can't understand the Jamaican accent.
Yeah, man, it's a tough one, man. I live in a neighborhood, yeah, like Jamaican, a lot of Jamaicans, but that one's a tough one for me. That one.
Oh well. I can speak a little bit of English, so you
Yeah,
won't
go on
have
then.
much problem.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, man. But Ole's a clown, man.
Yeah.
And the people in the boardroom, they're even bigger clowns.
No ideas in there. They don't have any ideas in it.
It should not have to came to this. We saw this a long time, Saeed. We saw this from like 2019.
Yep, we did.
Right, and I remember. From you was on the United stand.
Yep.
I remember those days, man, and come on, man. I don't know what these guys are waiting on, man.
Do you reckon it'll be anytime soon for them to make a decision? Do you reckon?
I think because I don't think he'll survive these 3 games. I think he's a dead man walking, man.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking, man. But we'll have to see, man. But big up to you, man, for calling in, man.
Yeah, man.
Big
Bless up
man.
yourself, boss.
Enjoy your day, man. Enjoy your day. Big up to you, man. Yeah, he's definitely high, man. Big up to Let's Talk Man United. Let's get the next caller in. Mo.
Yes, what's going on? You good, yeah?
What's going on? What's going on? You look like you're enjoying yourself down there, mate. Chilling.
Yeah, chilling or like. No, I was just gonna say, yeah, the thing that why everyone's getting frustrated now is because expectations change, bro.
Absolutely.
From the last couple of seasons, like people saying top four is good with an FA Cup. It's different now. The top four and FA Cup is not what we need now.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Well, the last couple of years we can be content, even though we're not happy with top four and FA Cup, but we can be content with it because, like they say, they're building something. Okay, now this year we need to be close to Man City. Finishing second last year, if you look at it in context, it wasn't second really. Do you get me? Liverpool were finished with injuries.
It was almost like a false. I said it was a false position.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. Obviously, if you just look at it, you never watch no game. Second, it looks good.
It looks good, yeah. It looks good.
But really, it was second with Liverpool who had injuries, so we knew they were going to come back this year. Chelsea had a complete change of manager, and look what they're doing now. So really, last year, if it was like how it was now, we would have been fourth. Do you understand me?
Yeah, facts, bro.
Now, when everyone's back, we're in our position. Do you get me? It's reality now. That when everyone's back, playing how they're meant to be playing.
Do you think? They've said to him? They've given him Tottenham game, Atlanta game, Man City. Does it really change anything? What's the point of giving him 3 games? Rick? What are they trying to do?
Yeah, it's just dragging out more because if he beats Tottenham, what does that mean then? He's a good manager now, is it? If he beats Tottenham,
exactly.
Well, I don't know what that means. It makes him look even worse, to be honest with you. So if he beats Tottenham now, he beats Atalanta, and he beats Man City. What that means? We're happy with him, is it?
And also, I want to know what the interest in how the chat is. You know what I mean? Because for me, even when people try to say to me, when Ollie went on that run, I was still Ollie out, and they said to me, "Nah."
What do you mean when we first got him?
No, not when we first got him. I turned Ollie Daup when we lost to Cardiff. You know that game when we lost to Cardiff, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he started the season badly.
Even when we first got him that first run, I remember Paul Ince was on BT and he was saying, "Listen, anybody could have won these games."
Yeah, that's true,
everyone was terrorizing him. But to be honest, I got where he was coming from, because when Mourinho left, the place was finished. Everyone was depressed.
Yeah,
so anybody could have come in and just got them playing well. Do you get me? And being happy. So when he said that, everyone was like, "This guy's bitter. He's jealous, whatever." But really, he was speaking the truth there.
Yeah, man.
So we won on that run. We beat PSG and we were gassed. Let's be honest. I wasn't upset we beat PSG.
No. Everyone's gassed.
We never beat PSG because of tactics, really, did we? Let's be honest.
No, we were lucky that day when you realize it.
We got that penalty. Rashford scored at the end, right? About 90-something minute.
Exactly.
A win's a win, of course, but we never beat PSG because of something Ollie did there. It was just the momentum of the team. It's as simple as that.
But for me, that describes Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's kind of reign.
Yeah, that's all.
That momentum fell apart. Car crash.
Yeah, and obviously with Fergie as well, I think they're being clever with it because they know that it's a touchy subject and we can't really say anything about him too much.
But we have to, man.
No, we have to. No, you have to 100%. But I'm saying they're just gonna come back and say, "Well, you know more than Fergie, is it?" But like the other caller said before, he's got a few stuff wrong as well. There, he gave us Moyes straight away. That's number one. We got Moyes from his recommendation.
We just accepted it.
Exactly, and we said, "Oh, it's Fergie. He knows what he's doing." But Moyes, he proved now he's a good manager, but for a certain level. Do you understand me?
Yeah, man.
Moyes is he can get top 6, he can get you top 8, but he's not a manager for a club that's going for titles.
Yeah.
And like he showed at West Ham, that's his level. West Ham, Everton, he does well at them clubs.
Yeah.
The expectations low. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. They've put us in that corner now where. And also, it looks worse on Oli now having Sir Alex at the training ground. Anyways, that's going to undermine more.
It looks like when you're former, like
parents come there to him to supervise or something.
Yeah. Mo, big up to you, man, for calling in, man. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem.
Love for that, bro. Yes. Nippon, I know you're a Chelsea fan, man. I know you're a Chelsea fan. Only United fans only. So Nippon, I appreciate you trying to call in, but because people are waiting in the background, you know what I mean? It's only United fans only. So Nippon, I'm sorry. Yeah, man, I'm trying to get most people could call in. So Zamir, you're next. Zamir, man. Big up to you, Zamir, man. You're in Birmingham, aren't you?
Yeah, you see me in your OT.
I see you OT, man. What are you telling me, man?
Listen, man, I'm just coming to tell you, Saeed, we are in the mud. We are fucking finished. I'm gonna keep it real now. At the end of the day, we are fucking gonna stay with this clan. I'm telling you that now, Saeed. You know when we got OT and we see all these fucking top reds, what did they be singing? Ollie, Ollie. These men fucking idolize him, man. It's nothing to do about what they think if he's a good manager. They worship him. And man, he's not going, man. He's not going. If we just fluke a result against Tottenham, I'm telling you, they're gonna paper it over the cracks. And you know what? You have not been like seeing me around OT for a bit. You know what? Every single ticket I've had, I've sold it.
Yeah, I know your brother was there on his own last time.
Yeah, you know what? And I had the ticket for the derby, and you know, yesterday I was thinking, you know what? Yes, he's gonna be gone by then. At least I can go to the derby, but it's looking like he's not gonna go. And if he's not going by the derby, I will not attend that game because at the end of the day, I can legit not watch him, man. He's fucking shit. The football, like I'm watching it for the sake of it, man. We're fucking shit. He's not going, man. We got fucking these players that they just worship. Managers, these top reds are the biggest problem at the club. And as for Sir Alex Ferguson, nah, man, fuck him, man. He was a good manager, but fuck him.
No, I think it's frustration because I think he shouldn't be making the decisions. You know what I mean? And we don't want to.
Man, I have respect for him as a manager, but come on, man, what he's doing now, he set the club 10 years back. We got to keep it real, man. Yeah, he was a good manager, but he gave us David Moyes set us 5 years back. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, this guy's begging for him to stay at the club, man. Everybody's having to go at Gary Neville and Rio Ferdinand. What's Alex Ferguson doing now? He's doing exactly the same as them. He wants his mate to stay in the job as well. You can say with that, but you know what? It's uncomfortable conversations, as you would say, Sayed.
Well, there you go. Then
You don't want to talk about him. You know why? Because that's the GOAT, man. Yeah, listen, we can all criticize everyone, man. No one's perfect. Even Cristiano Ronaldo, we can criticize him. We can criticize anybody. No one here. And as for Paul Pogba, yeah, that's my GOAT. He wants Ole out, and I think he can be key to getting Ole Gunnar Solskjaer out because he's like the main guy in the dressing room. But listen, man, I just cannot see him going. I really think we're going to be at the end of the season with him. And I'm going to be man. I legit cannot.
Hopefully not, brother. But you keep your head up, man. Don't be depressed, man. Don't let the United get to you like this, man.
We got to be careful now, Saeed, around OT by the top reds. They might come for me.
Stay low.
Saeed, are you going to bring a banner to the next game?
We'll see, man. I'm looking for one. I'm trying to do one, man, but apparently no one's making one. I'm gonna try and make one this week. There's a week. We've got a week or something left, so I'm gonna try and make one.
You sit on the east end, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I sit, man. But I sit a bit at the top. That's why.
Yeah. Let me know, man. We'll sort something out. Even if it's like, before the game in and around Old Trafford where the cameras are, we'll put it in the cameras.
Saeed, can you look at my DMs, man? I've been texting you on Insta, man. You don't.
All right, man. I'll check it, bro.
Z._SNM. I'm gonna screenshot this story.
All right. Say no more, bro. Yeah.
Say my bro.
All right, brother. Yeah. And Nippon here with the super chat goes, I know today you only take a call for United fans, but what are you doing from future calls in the future? Yeah, man. Listen, I'm open to ideas, man. I'm open to ideas. So Nippon, apologies, man. Just that we have so much United fans at the minute. It would only be right to get United fans at the minute. So big up to you, Nippon. Arman, have you got a picture there, Arman? No. So we're gonna go to Red Devil Studio. If you're about to come in, don't worry, people. We're gonna get you in, man. Obviously, the studio's full right now, so hopefully, step by step, we're gonna get people in. But Arman looks like he's got no picture on there, so we're gonna have to go to Red Devil Studio. Red Devil Studio, what you saying, bro?
Yo, Syed, man, how you doing? You okay, brother?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. How are you?
Good. I'm fine. I mean, maybe I'm gonna go against quite a lot of your callers. Like, obviously, I'm Ollie out, but maybe I'm a bit more sympathetic to the whole situation at the club. So I'm trying to think of the whole thing a bit more logically. So I guess the first thing is obviously that result was garbage. It was terrible, and I can't remember the last time we got bantered by. I think someone said it was before the war that we lost 5-0 to Liverpool, something like that. So the animosity towards Ollie in the team is completely understandable, and he should be sacked just on that alone. And I agree with that. What I would say, I guess a couple of things I would say, just kind of trying to, I guess, think about things maybe logically, I guess, is maybe the first thing is that we're saying that Conte is down, all these people, we just assume that these people are going to come to the club. We really have no real basis that they generally want to come to the club. We know that maybe Zidane might prefer PSG, for example, French job, and even Conte may have reservations with working with this board, as we've seen him have reservations with Chelsea when he walked out in the second season and obviously left the Inter job. So, I don't necessarily think it's as easy as sack Oli and then yes, Conte comes the next day. There might be some things going on in the background that are not clear to us because a lot of this is kept behind closed doors. So that's one thing. And if that's the case, as much as I want Oli to go, like unlike other teams where, like with Bayern, for example, they sacked Kovac and then Hansi Flick was the assistant, happened to work out well. If we did it, then it's like Mike Phelan's the assistant. So that doesn't really change anything, does it? If Phelan becomes assistant.
What about if they all leave, though? What about if they all leave and Conte brings his new backroom staff? Would that suffice you? Would that kind of make you a bit more happier?
I mean, I have issues with Conte, as I think one of your previous callers talked. Maybe, so I'm not going to repeat the issues I have with Conte as a coach. I mean, he is better than Oli, so I've got some issue with that. But there are things like what happened in the second season at Chelsea, like the other previous caller said. Yes, he won the league at Inter, but he was competing against a guy who didn't even get his coaching badges before he got the Juve job in Andre Pirlo. And obviously his Champions League in those 2 years, despite spending more than Juve, was third and then bottom of the group successfully against quite mediocre teams. So it's still better. And like with any manager, whoever comes in, I always back it. In an ideal world, to be honest, I'd rather Ten Hag. But again, realistically, he's not going to leave Ajax until the end of the season. But the style of football is fine. So I guess what I'm saying is that, like, I get the frustration everyone sort of has, but I remember, like, with Oli, with Mourinho, and all this something that we make decisions based on pure emotion that end up biting us in the butt how many years down the line. So we need to kind of take a step back. I know everyone's angry. I know everyone's pissed. They've got right to be. Yeah. We kind of still need to take a step back and be like, okay, what do we want? What's the expectation? What's the logical choice? And if that means that we find some, semi-decent interim, so we get someone that we know that's really good. Some people might like that. That's fine. Or do we take the risk and say, okay, go Conte, if that means that we potentially take the risk? That's also fine, but that also has its own consequences. You kind of see what I mean? So
yeah, I understand that, but then the consequences, you know what I mean? If you win trophies, are you bothered about how the manner you win it? Is that what you're thinking?
No. I just think that, like, from what I've seen with Conte at Chelsea and at Inter, okay, yes, he won the Premier League, but as the previous caller said, these things are in context. So Conte is now coming into a Premier League where he's going up against, a Champions League winner in Tuchel, against a Champions League winner in Klopp and a Premier League winner, and against potentially, multiple Premier League winner Pep. So he's not been in that situation before, and so there's an element of a false pretense that we think, oh, he won at Inter, so therefore he's going to come in. I guess what I'm saying is, if we want immediate success with Conte, I do doubt that that's going to happen given the managers that we have. So if we're saying, oh, we're going to give Conte 3 years to win a title, then in my mind, it's like, well, why not give Ten Hag that?
Yeah, that's true. Listen,
I mean,
I'm not disputing which manager comes in, but the problem is it's who's available. And for me, Conte is the outright available. And it would be crazy for me to think that United would be thinking, oh, let's keep our time with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, knowing that for me, Tuchel, I don't think a lot of fans wanted Tuchel. I don't think they was their first runners-up. You know what I mean? They probably looked at other managers available. But again, won the Champions League and the rest is history. So time will tell, Red Devil Studio, time will tell.
Yeah, I know. I think the thing with Chelsea and the way they run their club is that, like, they buy sheds loads of players, and it's not really about whoever the manager that's there. It's just get a manager who can basically make it work. Yeah. And maybe we should follow that model at United. But the Glazers really seem to have this kind of, you need to kind of work under our structure, and just knowing, I guess it's because knowing Conte's not a guy, he left Inter for the very reason. He didn't disagree with the board and he walked out. I just find it difficult to believe that he's going to be buddy and chummy with the Glazers, not going to work out with the personalities in the dressing room. Given his history, I mean, he was on the Big Bram, he walked out from them and they give him cash. I'm just saying,
we'll see.
There's caution, man. There's caution.
Yeah, we'll see, man. But Red Devil Studio, big up to you. Love for that chat, man. Big up, bro. Big up to everybody who's watching right now. Make sure you guys are liking the video, people. Get the likes up, man. Nearly 1,000 of you watching. We're here to give you the calls. If you're in it, let's get many people in here. You know what I mean? We're trying to get as many calls as you can. We got Tariq in the building. Tariq, how you doing?
Yo, Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you?
Hey, salam, bro. How are you, man? You good?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say it straight. Oli out, bro. I'm from Belgium. Ole dehors. Listen, to be honest, I've been calling Oli out for when we lost the final against Villarreal.
Yeah.
I saw on this game that tactically is useless. And I'm sorry about the guy because he's a nice lad, but he has to go, bro. And I don't get how this morning when I went on Twitter, it was not sacked yet. I don't get it. And the thing is, what I hate about our club is the fact that we are too much emotional in our club. I mean, I love Fergie. He's a legend of the club. But listen, he's the one who appointed Moyes. It fails. And now he's one of the guys who's pushing for Solskjaer to stay. And we all know that he's useless, bro. So yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy. I think we're the only club, bro, in England acting like that. Even small club. I mean, they don't act like us. It's crazy, bro.
No,
It's only emotional, bro.
They don't.
And the thing now is,
what do you see
sorry?
happening now? What do you see happening now?
To be honest, I think we're gonna get a reaction from the players against Tottenham. I think that's gonna happen, but I think against Man City, it's gonna be the game that's going to decide. And I think we're going to lose against Man City, no doubt. To me, so I think against Man City, I think against Man City, bro. I hope it's not going to be 5-0, bro. You know, now if we lost 2-0 now, I take it, bro. To be honest, but I think
that's crazy. That's crazy.
You know, it's crazy, bro. But I think, to be honest, I think Man City is going to leave. I think Man City is going to leave. And but like I told you, I don't get it how this morning he's not been sacked yet. I mean, this never is going to happen in Real Madrid, in Chelsea, even in Arsenal. Arsenal. Yeah, I think Arsenal is probably the wrong example.
Now, man. I don't think we can banter anymore. We're same points as them, man. We have to respect them now, man.
Yeah, exactly, bro. But I think it's gonna leave, and I think, to me, I hope that. But we don't have so many options right now. I like Conte, to be honest, but what I fear is the fact that he's more like, I mean, he's a strong character, but that's what we need. But I don't know. He scares me a little bit. But you know, there is one manager I like a lot, and I follow him because I follow French league. And in France, he was doing very well. Is Marcelo Bielsa, to be honest. Maybe it's going to be controversial, but he's a very, very good manager. You know, everywhere he went, he did very, very well. You know, in Marseille, he had a poor team. He finished second in the team.
Which manager is that? Sorry, again.
Marcelo Bielsa, the manager.
The Leeds manager. Oh, the Leeds manager. Yeah,
really good one, bro. You know, in Marseille, he was doing very, very well, man. With a poor side, he finished second in the League Two. No, only 1 year, but he won trophies in Mexico as well. So he was very, very well. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
We'll see, man. Tariq, appreciate your call, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, bye, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that, Tariq. Big up to Tariq in the chat. Make sure you get the likes up, people. Apparently, we're not even hit 500 likes, man. So people, get the likes up. We have Joe next. Joe.
Oh shit! Hey, Saeed, what's up?
Don't worry, man.
I wasn't ready. How you been, man?
Yeah, not been too bad. This is a calling show. Tell them how you feel, man. How you feel right now?
No, yeah, it's crazy because I feel like it's been such an emotional distress just watching the situation happen. Yeah. Watching from like yesterday, from like it was very silent in the morning, saying, "Oh well, nothing from the club, right?" And then little by little, we started hearing leaks about Conte coming in, maybe Solskjaer getting fired, and then today it comes out like a big bomb to all of us, saying that, "Oh yeah, Solskjaer is going to stay," which sucks because as much as I respect the guy. The guy is a legend in the club. His legacy is getting tarnished as the days go by. Absolutely. That 5-0 against Liverpool should have been the last straw for him. And I wouldn't necessarily blame the players, but I think we have to blame also the players as well.
Yeah, of course. You have to, yeah, of course.
We have to, no matter what. And I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Given the fact that Solskjaer is going to stay until at least the Tottenham game, how many players do you think are still waving the Solskjaer flag? Because honestly, I can only name probably 4 or 5 of them. I could name Maguire, I could name Luke Shaw,
Yep.
maybe Fred, and
Yep.
maybe McTominay. The rest I struggle to name because I think the players want him out as well. It's just the feeling I have. I see. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I agree with your point there. I think they're the favourites, and then everyone else. Maybe Rashford, I would put in there. Maybe
Rashford. Yeah, but other than that, I think it's not fair for the fans for him to stay. You know, it's not fair for us to just watch the destruction that's going to happen on Saturday. And I honestly I hope he does. I don't want United to lose. I really don't. I love this club, but if it comes to the point where like, hey, if he loses, he's out for sure, and that's like 100% he's out. I'd rather take that and or not wait 2 weeks and actually get a proper manager, because I know we're in that high of like, oh yeah, we might get Conte. Conte is a worldwide known manager, but
he's waited, isn't it?
If let's say he lasts this until Man City and he's out he's out after the Man City game,
Yeah,
he loses, and we get like someone like Ten Hag.
Yeah,
I'll prefer that. I think much more. I think that'll be much more of a better option to wait instead of going in again, like scrambling again and going in for like Conte or going in for Zidane. Although these guys will bring the players to play their A game. I think it's better to wait. I don't know. What say you?
Appreciate that, man. Joe, where are you calling from, by the way?
Oh, I live in New York. I'm currently working right now, so I might get in trouble. But I needed to get this out of my chest because I'm so distressed about this. I refresh my Twitter page every second just to see if he's out or not, and that's a bad thing. I mean, I don't wish him to get fired, because at the end of the day, he gets fired, he gets his severance package, and he gets 7 million euros, which is more money than I'm ever going to make. So he's going to be fine. But I just want him gone. That's all
Everyone
it is,
wants
man.
him gone.
That's all it
Everyone,
is,
man. Don't worry, man. But Joe, keep your head up, man, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Saeed. You too, man.
Big up, man. Big up to you, man. We got the next caller in. Someone's asking, how do you get on the call? The pin chat. Obviously, if it tells you that the background is empty, full, then one by one, hopefully we can get some people out, and then it'll just fill up the spaces. But we got Sean, man. Sean, good to see you again, man.
What you saying, bro? It's been a little while. I know you need me to translate for these Jamaican bras, bro. You were struggling a little bit ago. You know, I used to live in the Caribbean, bro. I used to live in the Caribbean. Me come around back enough time, you know, I can handle that
yeah,
for
man,
you.
I'll get you one. Anytime there's a Caribbean guy or from Jamaica.
Listen, it's the Yank they love to love, bro, or they love to hate me. You know, I'm just plastic. It is what it is. You know how we do. Listen, Saeed, real talk, bro. I mean, I was getting ready to do a stream. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow because I gotta go jump on Usman's real quick. Shout out Usman. But I have I got a stream I'm working on right now. Is Ollie now the worst manager since Sir Alex Ferguson? Is he becoming that? And bro, listen, I can break down every single thing they say. Youth, courage, and success. I haven't seen none of it. And I'll tell you what, bro, let me say this thing about Ollie, yeah. Like when I first started, you know, first off, I didn't think he should have got the job. I gotta be honest, I was team Poch when we had Jose. So I was a little biased in this. I was the same. Yeah. So because I felt like he fit the profile perfect, right? You know, he worked with bad ownership. He actually develops youth, unlike this dude that who we have now, who allegedly does it. But if you remember, Saeed, when we lost to City in the Cup semis, we played out the back so bad. And I'm seeing the same things now that I seen 2 years ago. Last year, if the club had any ambition, this guy, for me, I was done with him since Burnley before lockdown. Okay, so I got to put that out there.
Yeah.
But I listen, they're not going to sack him already. But then we had last year, the way we went out of the Champions Leagues was embarrassment. It was a debacle. If the club had any ambition, he should have went then, right? He shouldn't have got this chance to continue like he's doing now, because none of us are surprised. The guy's going to win probably 3 on the bounce, because this is what he does. Bro man is like, I call him man like Tidy Cats, because he's got 9 lives, right? This guy is like a cockroach. He's not going to die no matter what. He's going to stay. We're going to win games, then lose games. And this inconsistency is why we'll never win the league with this guy. But all these top Reds want to take it personal and be like, oh, you just don't like him. Man, listen, I love the guy as a player, but I've seen this thing. I've seen this show for 3 years now, over 2 seasons. And then last season, it wasn't just the Champions League, but then, bro, we all seen it. The whole world seen it. This Europa League final. This, bruh, the way he managed that final was an embarrassment. And Saeed, I don't know about you, because I sat through that whole game the other day. And unfortunately for me, I usually do my reactions after, but I was doing a reaction a little bit right before halftime when they scored the 4th, and I almost lost my stuff. And I said I wasn't going to be vexed over these guys because I know what we're getting with this club. So why be all worked up when I know we're going to win, then we'll be terrible, we're going to win, we're going to be terrible, but we're never going to win anything significant with this guy. But when you can lose at OT to the Dippers like that, bro, it wasn't even just a 5-0, bro. Listen, if it was 10-0, I could have handled it better than a 5-0 that should have been 12, but they took their foot off the gas to rub it in while their fans are singing all these at the wheel. How anyone backs this guy, bro? I've been calm about it. I've been trying to be listen, I'm going to treat you like the good Lord wants me to treat you about it. But listen, the next person that calls me fake, plastic, whatever, just because my accent's different, when them jokers were walking out at halftime, I sat through that mess, bro. I don't know how much more I could take. I'm serious.
Big up, man.
Real talk.
Sean, it's been a pleasure, man. Big up to your channel as well, Worldwide Reds, man. Make sure you check it out, man. Big up, Sean, man. Appreciate it.
Man. Anytime, Saeed. Bless.
Love, man. Love for that, bro. Big up, man. We got a super chat here from J Babs 91. Conte will clash with the egos in the team. Players sick, they're bigger than the manager, Pogba, etc. He did a big clear out as well. Big up. Well, it's going to be a big clear out no matter what. Uncle Joe says here, I was done with him 4-0 Everton first season. Was that the first season or was that the second season? I'm not sure. I think that was the second season. I think that was that was the first full season. Yeah, fair play, fair play. We got nearly 1,000 people here. Make sure you keep liking the video. We're gonna get the calls in. We got Wavy J, then Zayn, then United Tobes, Traps booming after that. Then it's Usman, big up Usman, then Jordan, then Sham, then Patek, then Brian. We're gonna get through to you one by one. Wavy J, you're next.
Yo, Saeed, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can hear you. What you saying?
Nah, I'm good, man. And you, how you doing?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad, man. What do you want to say? What do you want to talk about, man?
Yo, listen here, bro. You have so much to say now, but I've been on this Oli out train since Newcastle last year. I mean, 2 years ago, do you remember?
Yeah, 2 years ago, the 1-0. That's when I was.
Yeah, I was. And when we made Longstaff, them look like prime Xavi and Iniesta. Now I was out, bro.
It's not good, is it? It's not good, is it?
No ways. I just want to know, like, I know Conte isn't the next possible candidate that has credentials in that, but I'm sus about Conte because I mean it's gonna be 2 years and then it's done.
What about
we know Conte's, yeah, that will be nice, but like, why don't we just wait till things go south at PSG and get Poch?
Have you got time to wait? Do you want to see more of this?
Nah, honestly, I don't want to. Okay, I guess it's a tough one, but I'm only out all the way. I don't care. It's been.
Pochettino.
Say again?
You want Pochettino?
Yo, I wanted him since he was on Sky Sports. Remember the Sky Sports interview with Gary Neville?
Yeah.
Yo.
How's it feeling like he's from South Africa, right?
Yeah.
How's it feeling in South Africa?
There's a lot of Oli in fans here, blindly following him, saying he's the guys. I mean, last year they're talking about winning the league. This year they're talking about winning the Champions League. it's madness here, Saeed. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah, man.
madness.
Hold it down, man. Hold it down, man. Hopefully soon.
Oh, I don't know how long I can hold it down for, honestly.
Well, you said
Just
keep him until we get a proper manager, so it looks like you want to be patient with him.
Nah, I think I want Conte rather than.
Yeah.
I
Fair
heard like one of the earlier callers said that Conte hasn't like competed with like competitive people in the league
enough.
because he went to Juve and apparently Perlo was there. So, but if I'm not mistaken, didn't Conte win the Premier League with Pep and Klopp?
It was Pep, yeah. First season of Pep.
Yeah.
Yeah, first season of Pep. Klopp was there.
So we won it with Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah, Chelsea.
So I mean, if Conte comes in, I'm seeing hella guys getting out of the squad. Number one,
Yeah.
McTominay.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
So I don't know how you can sit at the south end. Tell me what's it like watching him play. Please, I need to know, like, live.
You don't
What's it
want to
like?
know. You don't want to know. Honestly, it's bad watching it from the stand because you know what it is, yeah? You know the camera, it doesn't pick up the movement of the players. So when you're watching the camera might pan towards another certain side. So when you see it live, you can see him actually not like trying. You can see him hiding. You can see him not attempting to get into the game. And it's scary, man. But
You know what's the worst? You know what's the worst? It's when he gets a ball and he passes sideways, 5-year passes, and he runs away, pretends as if he just done a 10-yard pass.
I know, bro. But
for me, Fred is better. I know people slander Fred, but Fred at least tries to do something.
Yeah, he tries, of course.
Next one, Maguire. I know you like Maguire's side, but
not anymore.
No, I'm glad. But I think with Conte, Maguire can still do something for us. With Varane and Bailey next to him.
Yeah, back five, of course.
Yeah.
Because
and then Dalo on the right.
Yeah. For me, sometimes, with the players, you can have a love-hate relationship, but for me, with the manager, I can never flip-flop with him because players, you can see them week in, week out, getting confidence. But as a manager, you'll never learn, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for me will never learn. So we'll see, man.
That's fact.
Wavy J, big up for calling, man, from South Africa, man.
Yo, big up, Saeed.
Big up, man. Love for that, bro. Love. Big up to Wavy J from South Africa, man. Big up to you. Yeah, man. Big up to everybody here. Still 900 here, man. Big up to everybody who's tuning in, man. Zayn is next in the chat. Zayn, what do you want to say, bro?
Yo,
you got a nice
Salam,
bedroom there.
okay, bro. Salam, can you hear me?
Salam, what you say, bro? You good?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Not too bad. Could be better, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm 18, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from Manchester as well.
Yeah, man. Big up, man.
The last time I went to a game, yeah, was before lockdown.
Yeah.
And I didn't renew my membership this year, and I didn't want to go to a game last year because I've been totally sick and tired of obviously what's been going on.
Yeah.
I knew this year, even after Ronaldo, I could not pick myself up and be gassed for anything.
Yeah.
So this year I've decided not to go to any game because I'm like, bro, until this guy gets out, what is the point going there, bro? Because you're not enjoying anything there. You're literally not enjoying anything, and obviously you've got a season ticket and that, so you've got a season ticket, so obviously.
Do you reckon it'll change? Do you reckon anything will change? You there, bro?
Yeah, bro, I'm here. Was that you or me?
Anything will change?
Sorry?
Do you reckon anything will change?
At the moment, I think I tweeted you before. I said, perhaps they've already sacked him and they're giving him Tottenham as his farewell game. He can do his last little high five DNA claps, passion with the fans, and regardless the result, he's gone. But I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You look down, man. You look down, bro.
No, I'm not Zayn Miassi, man. That guy won't be living in this place, bro. That guy's in a mansion somewhere, man.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's looking
You know,
peak.
I met you a couple of times back before lockdown. You know,
Yeah.
the last time I met you, we were in sort of like a good mood and that.
Yeah,
And
of course,
everything's
man.
changed, bro. Everything has changed. You know, the last time I met you, I can't remember what game it was. It was before a game before Igalo was playing and that. And
Yeah,
I seen you, and you was like, I said, nothing's gonna happen this game. And you was like, I'm telling you, Zayn, Igalo, 2 goals today. And he got 2 goals, bro. It was such a
told
good.
you, man.
Listen, we've had some decent times under this guy, innit?
But it's
I
just been
watched.
it's been up and down.
It's
The
been
thing for
up
me
and
with Ole
down,
Gunnar
bro.
Solskjaer is the fact that it was the kind of guy where in Mourinho, I think everyone was just depressed. But with Ole, he gave you good moments and bad moments. But the thing is, you just knew you kind of had to appreciate the good moments when you had it, and that's
Yeah, man.
that's the reality.
Like we've had some decent times, and like when this guy leaves, I'm not gonna forget some of the good times he's brought us. Like, you know, the Etihad away, them kind of games, bro, and Paris
Yeah.
away, and I mean, last season, what was there really? What was there last season?
Probably Man City away, but obviously that's about it, really. Yeah, Man City
Yeah.
away, maybe Tottenham away. We won 3-1 and came back. That's
There
about
wasn't
it,
much
really.
last season, and that's why last season I was literally like, "What the hell are people celebrating for, bro?
Yeah.
What are they celebrating for last season?"
True.
It's like it was one of the most ugly seasons I'd watched from United.
Yeah.
It was ugly, bro. This season's even more ugly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. But
you
we'll
want to
see,
know
man.
when I turned
We'll
Ollie
see.
out?
Yeah, man. Big up to you, man, Zayn. I appreciate your call, man.
Do you want to know when I turned Ollie out?
Go on, then.
You know, last season when we were first, I think it was January, yeah? We were
Yeah.
top of the league January, and I turned Ollie out.
Why?
And that's a damning thing, you know, that you're top of the league and I turn Ollie out.
Why is that? That's a. I've not heard that one before. Why is that?
You know that Wolves game last year when Rashford got that last minute.
Oh, the last minute one.
That game pushed me over the edge because I was like, this is some of the most dire, ugly things I've ever seen. And at that point, I was seeing it every single week, and we were scraping something and we
I
climbed
get
to
what
the
you
top
mean.
of the league by scraping it. And I was like, bro, we're not getting anywhere. And I was like, it's time, bro. And and I just want to say, to anyone else watching, there's plenty of people in Manchester, that don't like this guy and want him out.
Yeah,
I swear. So obviously, we all know the people around Old Trafford and that like, yeah, Ollie, blah blah, yeah. It's not like that everywhere in Manchester.
Yeah, exactly. Tell him, man. Tell him.
I
It's
know
true.
plenty of people.
It's just the Salford area, man. Probably, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
beyond
man.
that.
Also,
But
the final thing, Noradine, he needs to reevaluate his opinion on Conte,
yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it to him, man. Don't worry, man. I'll get through to him.
Bro, I've been trying to chat to him and he's like, yeah, we'll do a call in, but bro,
Wednesday, he's doing the call on Wednesday. Get on it. He's doing the
I'm
call.
gonna get on it, bro, because I need to
get
tell
on
that guy, Conte is not like Mourinho. I swear he's not like Mourinho.
Chat to him tomorrow. I'll tell him that. What's Zayn? Yeah, I'll make sure Zayn's tomorrow. You're on it. You get me?
Bro.
But big up Zayn, man. Keep your head up, bro.
You too, bro. Salam.
Big up, man. Love for that, man. Love. Big up Uncle Jogs. Only going to freestyle struggle against new teams. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We got United Toes. Big up United Toes, bro. You tell him, bro, you good?
What's up, man? Big up, my bro. What's going on?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad, man. Last time you were the last call of the show, but now, you know what I mean? What do you want to say now, man?
Fam, we are not a serious club anymore, man. I'm done, bro. I'm so done because what should have happened after the Europa League final is there should have been a contingency plan, because what they did is they underestimated Villarreal. There should have been a plan to get him out. Like, we just lost the Europa League final. He didn't make a sub for 100 minutes. You know he's not the guy. Make a plan to get someone else in. What I think happened is they already made a deal. He'd already signed the deal. They underestimated Villarreal. We're gonna beat them. Ollie's gonna win us a Europa League. Solskjaer's, you know the propaganda this club does.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
made an Instagram post with the knee slider in '99 and at Bayern Munich. Oh, he's done it again. Solskjaer's done it. You know the propaganda nonsense they do, yeah. So that's what they would have done, and then they would have announced a new deal. He signed a new deal. The top Reds would have been on cloud 9. Top Reds would have been. You wouldn't have heard the end of it, yeah. But what happened? They've already probably given him the deal. We lost. We signed Sancho, and it kind of slid it in there, like, oh, by the way, he signed a new deal, like we would have noticed.
No,
So
not exactly.
it's just a shambles from the top to the bottom, man. It's gone so far. It's embarrassing, man. And the fact that he's still in a job, what's it been, 2 days now? Since we got pounded at Old Trafford 5-0.
2 days. It feels like, honestly, I waking up and I keep thinking that, did we seriously get beat 5-0 at home?
It could have been what? It should have been 10-12.
Should have been 10, man. I'm telling you.
It should have been
Fabinho
10-12.
missed a chance.
Bro.
Man. Should have been more.
It's mad. It's absolutely mad. The fact that he's still in a job. If this was Man City, Liverpool even, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, final whistle, they're gone. Final whistle. Job's gone.
Yeah.
But he's still got a job 48 hours later after losing 5-0 at home to the fucking Scousers. It should have been 12, and they were singing Ollie's at the wheel, keep him at the wheel. They were having the time of their lives at Old Trafford. He's still in a job. And what you have is people like Gary Neville, Rio Ferdinand. I can't stand these guys, bro. I can't stand them. And even apparently Sir Alex Ferguson as well. They've spent the last 8 years systematically and successfully lowering the standards at this football club, and it's worked. It's worked. We went from we have to win the league every season to top 4 and a good cup run.
Do you think with the Alex Ferguson one, I mean, it's a touchy subject, but I feel like people need to have the conversation. You know, I think we're not saying that Alex Ferguson is the problem.
No.
By being there and being kind of an influence, because he has had an influence in the United's decision making.
Yeah.
David Moyes, you know, there's a few instances. Does that affect you? Does that kind of think, oh, bloody hell? Are they just looking at him saying, your opinion is valued because of what you've done? I understand that, but, you know, if you're not made for that job and you don't have no expertise in that job, then surely, you know what I mean, you're not the right fit to answer them questions, are you?
Yeah. No, I agree, bro. It's kind of the same thing with the Oli situation. Basically, based off what you've done in the past, we're going to give you an opinion or a job in this area that you're not qualified for.
That's
what me. And I'm not saying I don't want Ferguson at the club anymore. My point is, I just don't want him so heavily involved in the huge decisions that are supposed to take us forward. Absolutely. Because it's holding us back, bro. Because everyone we see him at the stadium every week. They pan the camera to him. Sir Alex Ferguson, this many league titles. They get the nostalgia going, and they keep people clinging on to the past. We can't move forward with that.
No,
we can't move forward with that.
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mad. Jurgen Klopp's a better man than me. I'm telling you. I would have called for 12, 13. You can't get another chance like this at Old Trafford. 5-0 down, red card. He's a better man than me. I'd have been like, give me 12. I want 12 on their heads. It's absolutely mad.
And if you honestly, they took the foot off the gas, man.
They
really did.
That makes it worse. You know what that feels like, Saeed? Yeah. You know when you have a little brother or something, you're playing a game or FIFA, and you let them win. Yeah. You let them win. When you find out they let you win, that pisses you off even more. Don't do that. Beat me fair and square. Yeah. Don't let me win. Like I'd rather you beat me, and then instead of you telling me I won and then you let me win. That's embarrassing. So that's what it's like. It's absolutely embarrassing, man. I swear down. And honestly, they've lowered the standards. Our standards are lower than Watford. Watford would have got rid of this guy a long time ago. It's crazy. We're no longer
any sensible club would have, after that 5-0 drubbing, would have said enough's enough. That's it now.
Yeah.
Again, what do? You hold on to the sentiment and you hold on to the fact that
that's what they do. It's mad. And you have people saying, oh, we've tried success. Gary Neville, we've tried the best manager in the world, Jose Mourinho. He was washed when he came to United. Let's not do that. He got sacked by Chelsea. It didn't work out at Real Madrid. Let's not do that about best manager in the world when we signed him. Yeah, they're talking about we've tried experience. We tried Mourinho, Van Gaal. Just give Oli a chance, bro. Yeah. If you look at Google, Amazon, Facebook, all these big companies, the biggest companies in the world, we're apparently an elite club. We're supposed to be one of the biggest clubs in the world. Apparently, we don't behave like it, but on paper we are. So if you look at Facebook, Google, Amazon, all these guys, if they hire a CEO, for example, it doesn't work out. He has the experience, education, track record to work at this level, but for some reason it don't work out. Yeah, what do? They go and get someone else. Same track record, same experience, same education until it works out. They don't go to the break room and hire the 19-year-old that just finished school and give him the CEO job. They hire someone else with the same track record that can work at this level, and they keep doing it till it works.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Like the logic isn't there for me. And bro, it's all mad, man. It's all mad. Salah scoring a hat trick on our heads at Old Trafford, bro. I can't like.
A lot of people are kind of dismissing Tottenham. Everyone's saying that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will get that win that game, man. I don't think
he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it.
I don't think he will, man.
I don't think he will either. It's crazy, and the fact that Salah scored a hat trick. Like, if you guys after the stream watch my match reaction after Atalanta, I called it.
Yeah.
I said, if we play, we don't even have to play as bad as we did against Atalanta. If we play half as bad as we did, remotely close to the way we did, Salah's gonna. I said it. Salah's gonna score a hat trick. I thought Firmino was gonna was gonna start, so I said he was gonna score a goal as well. He should have scored, but he missed. I said Salah's gonna score a hattie. He scored the hattie at Old Trafford on our heads in front of our fans.
Yeah.
And you had the Scousers talking about singing Ollie's at the wheel and this at our house.
Yeah.
Oh my, it's insane, man. And these men after the Atalanta win, these top reds talking about Ollie's at the wheel like we just beat fucking prime Barcelona in the Champions League final. I said, don't get too gassed. Scholes said it too, but Scholes, he's done the madness this week. So
he's doing
madness. We can't take Scholes seriously right now. But he was right. After Atalanta, he was right.
Yeah.
He was right. And that's everything in a nutshell, man. It's mad. Do you think
United Tobes, make sure you subscribe to United Tobes. Big up for you for every time you're on my channel or whatnot. Big up to you for contributing, man.
Good,
Love for that, bro. Love for that, bro. Big up to you. You got a super chat from Giovanni Lesmat. He goes, thanks for having me on. This is always a lightly to turn up, bring on Conte, Zidane, Ten Hag. Even Scott Parker will do a better job. I'm sorry, not Scott Parker. The rest of them, yeah, but not Scott Parker, man. But big up to you. Next one we have is Traps Booming. Man, like Traps Booming.
Saeed.
What are you telling me, bro, man?
Hear me?
What are you telling me? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I
can't hear a thing, man. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Take your headphones off. Take your headphones off. Yeah, I can hear you.
What's going on, man? What's going on with this situation, man? I thought he was gone last night.
I don't know, man.
Can you hear me?
He's there to stay for a little bit. Sorry?
I thought he was gone.
He's
What's
not gone.
Going on here, man? Why can't I hear you? I can't hear you, man.
Take the headphones off. Can you hear me? Take the headphones off. Take the headphones off.
Can you hear me now?
Take it off, the headphones.
What the hell, man?
Take the headphones off. I'll come back to you next, yeah?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Fuck yeah, no. Why is this not working?
Come back. We'll get you next. Osman. Man like Osman.
Yes, Saeed.
What are you telling me, man? It's been a while, man. How are you?
Shout out. Listen, bro, the day I've had today at work, I've been absolutely violated. Listen, obviously I work with kids. All the kids are singing, You Never Walk Alone to me. Ollie's at the wheel. My colleagues have bought speakers just as can blast You Never Walk Alone. Like literally the whole pitch. And my phone's going off at work, and I'm like, please tell me Ollie's been sacked. I check my phone. I look at Sky Sports. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Manchester United are giving him more time. I was like, what? So you're telling me Liverpool have come to Manchester United and slapped us 5-0? Oh my God. And this guy gets more time. Look, first and foremost, it was me who did that start on Twitter, what We Are United was referring to. The last time Manchester United lost to Liverpool by 5 goals or more was 1925. It's almost been 100 years. It's almost been 100 years since we've lost. I know the goods con, I get all the time. It's almost been 100 years since we lost to these man by 5 or more goals. Last season, Ollie lost 6-1 to
And you used to be Ollie, like you used to like, was you used to have a back and forth like Ollie and that.
Yeah, I was like on the fence for a long time.
On the fence, yeah.
I mean, I was more Ollie in than Ollie out, without a shadow of a doubt. And obviously,
yeah, of course, yeah.
We always used to have our sort of back and forth, as you said. But that Burnley 2-0 loss, after that game, I was at the game and I was like, as soon as Rodriguez scored that goal, I thought, I just had enough at that point, man. For me personally, right, the whole scenario with, them saying that he gets another week off the back of us losing 5-0. For what? What is he going to change in 1 week that he hasn't done? He's played his McFred, he's played Maguire, he's played Shaw, he's played Lindelof, he's played his team.
I know. You know the worst thing is, Usman? He's gonna now Pogba's out. He's gonna play McFred even more.
But this is the thing though. It's like, what? How can McFred still play when Donny's literally sat right there, bro? We can't get any worse in midfield. Donny literally can't do any worse, and he's still not getting the game. So for me personally, he's clearly got his favourites, as we all know. But You're telling me, right? Any sane human being looked at the Atlanta first half and said, "No, what? I'm gonna play the exact same team against Liverpool that played in the first half because that was successful." As Scholes, the toe sucker, said, we got absolutely battered in the first half. And man
All
said,
right, man. It's not only him,
run it
man.
back.
Edu's on it as well. Edu's sucking
I
toes
know,
as
I've
well.
seen the episodes. I don't know what these mans are on, but yo, man said run it back. So we held 4, and I've got this card here. My mate sent me this card. It's cracking me up. This is the only thing that's gonna get Ollie out. Send man to the bloody Squid Game. This guy is
Tell you,
done out
man.
here. Listen, man. Honestly,
You know,
I'm
Usman,
actually so done, man. Like,
before I let you go, what do you think will happen now? Tottenham, Atalanta, Man City. They're all tough games, you know.
he's beating Tottenham 100%. I'll tell you right now.
No, I think he's not though. I don't think he is.
Bro, did you watch them against West Ham? Did you watch that? I watched the whole 90 minutes. They're worse than us. They are so.
Yeah, but at
bad.
home though, they're good at home though. They're good at home.
You're hoping, and I'm with you. I'm like, I hope they're good at home. But bro,
I don't think he's winning it.
Nah.
I think Tottenham beat us 1-0.
Listen, it's El Sacico, whatever the people are saying. El Clasico was Saki version. Listen,
It is
Nuno
El
is
Sacico.
shocking. Nuno is
The battle
shocking.
of the El
Oli is
Sacico.
shocking. But listen, like for me personally, he'll end up winning that game, and then you know what it's like. People will be like, trust the process, trust the manager. You
I
guys
know.
need to be there through the dark times, and you know all that nonsense. And then he'll probably get a result against Atlanta, and then we'll get slapped against City. He'll beat Watford,
you
and we'll
go.
get slapped against Chelsea, and he'll somehow keep his job. I mean, and the cycle don't stop, sadly. So, I mean, I don't want to be that guy. Just before I go, I don't want to be that guy, and I've never ever. What I'm about to say, I've never ever said this, but I've had enough. I've never wanted us to lose a game, but I've had enough. Kane and Son, please, my brothers. Like, I know people are going to call me a fake fan, and I know that, you know, it is being a fake fan. You should never bet against the team, but it's a small L for a big W for me personally. For the greater good, we need to lose this game if it means this guy goes. Because if he wins this game, as I've just said, then people are going to be like, oh, just trust him. Even if he draws to Atlanta 4 points in 2 games, and then it'll be back on, oh, that Ollie's back, you know, all this nonsense. So, yeah, for me personally, I don't want to say it, but, you know.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. This is what it's got to, man. But big up, Usman. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, man. Usman Talks United, man. Big up to you, man. And keep doing what you're doing, man. Love for that, bro. Love, bro. Love. Big up to Umar. Hi, Jerry. He goes, Saeed, fans need to storm the pitch again. I know it's a bad president, but what else can the fans, can these clowns get these clowns out? Well, that's true. But are the fans united enough to do it? That's the question, bro. Traps booming. We're going to get you on again. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Yeah, man.
There we go now.
What's going on, though, man? What's going on? I thought he was gone yesterday. I saw Sky Sports. They posted in talks with Conte, then deleted it straight away. And I thought, yeah, do you know what's happening here? They're gonna sack man, but they're trying to do it the right way. You know, not through social media. They're gonna go on thingy and announce him like he's gone. I see the LMA man on the TV talking on behalf of Ollie. Ollie's gone into hiding since this situation, so I don't understand. He turns up to training yesterday or today with Ferguson. Like, what? I don't understand what does he think? What does he think that is doing for the club right now? The club's rotten from the top to the bottom, mate. Because these men here, yeah, they've sat by, they've watched this guy lose game after game. They're gonna give him another 3 games. He loses them games, then what? Then what? You're back to square one. They haven't got a clue. They don't know what to do. They don't know who to get. Conte, everyone's thinking about Conte right now. And Conte is like, Conte obviously had the episode with Chelsea, but obviously they sacked him. He don't like Chelsea, yeah? So he's the most motivated manager to come in right now and do a job, yeah? To prove himself to himself and others that he can come back to this Premiership. This Premiership is mine. If that's not motivation enough, I don't understand. Ollie's just going to sit there and lose game after game after game, and we're supposed to sit there, buy tickets, go there, travel from London to Manchester, sit in the stands, and watch this shit. For how long for? We've been watching it for years, for years, and it's not. And they're talking about clubs. What managers are available? We're Man United. Go and take someone's manager. Go to Ajax. Tell Ten Hag you're coming tonight. Pay the money. Get him over here today. We're not a small club. We are a big club, but we're not even a big club no more. We're just a big organization. These men just care about profit, money. They don't care about what's going on the football field. As long as the turnover and the profits are coming, We could lose from now to the end of the season.
We could. I don't see where next week comes. Me, you know. I don't know about you. I don't know where the next week comes.
I don't think for now. Honestly, when Ollie for 1 year, Ollie is not utilizing the squad properly. You've got Lingard. You want Lingard to sign a new deal, but you've got him on the bench. You want Pogba to sign a new deal, but you've got him on the bench. Van der Beek's come. You give man 5 minutes of football this season. Like what? I don't understand. I just don't understand. You've got a whole squad there of stars. You haven't tried to switch it up. Like people want to see Cavani and Ronaldo up front, maybe in a 5-3-2. You know Wan-Bissaka's shit at going forward. You know Darlow's good at going forward. Play a back five. Do something. He wants to play the same shit, McFred, every weekend. And what does he expects it to change? It's not going to change. I don't think he's in charge. Honestly, I just think he's just the face. He's the face of the Glazers, yeah. And they're not football people. They're just looking at numbers. They're not looking at what's going on the field. Because to lose 5-0 to Liverpool, that's like the cardinal sin of being a Man United manager. Yeah. What worse thing can he do to get sacked? The worst thing he could do is probably, I don't even know. There's nothing worse than that. There's nothing worse he can do. 5-0. My dad wasn't even alive this last time this happened. My granddad wasn't even alive when this shit happened.
It's peak, man. When are you next going back to Old Trafford? You're not coming now?
I'm not coming until this guy gets out of this club, mate. I'm not wasting my money coming down there to watch this nonsense. I'll be honest with you. I was going to come for the Palace game, but I don't even think we'll beat Palace. I don't think we'll beat Palace.
Man, they play better football than us, man. I'm telling you.
I don't think we'll beat Palace. And I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not coming because for the win. Yeah, I'm not coming for the win, or I'm coming because I want to see the team win. But I don't mind watching the team lose, Saeed. I don't mind watching the team lose, but the team has to be playing to a certain standard and be beaten by the better team. They're not playing to no standard. They're just playing. I don't know what they're playing. I don't know who they're not. I don't think they're playing for the manager. I've read some reports on the social media and that apparently Eric Bailly said something like he was not happy with Ollie over the Maguire playing Maguire at Leicester. I'm hearing that Lingard's liking Ollie outposts. Like, so I don't understand. I honestly think that maybe I honestly think he's gone. Like, regardless of what he does, he's gone. But I just don't think that. Obviously, where they sacked managers before, like Moyes, and they've gone to Moyes, and Moyes got sacked at social media. They're not trying to go like they're trying to do it in a more fashionable way. Because there's no way you can tell me that Alex Ferguson's sitting there and he's like, this guy is the guy. And I think Alex Ferguson's going off his history. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, his history is, they wanted me out, but I turned it around. Ollie's one of the guys, he can turn it around. No, he can't. And like you said, the same thing will happen. The same thing.
Man, it's peak. It's peak right now. It's peak, man.
The same thing will happen. The same thing will happen, yeah, as what happened with Mourinho. Someone will come in, yeah, they'll win a load of games on the bounce, and then it'll be all happy days again. But it'll be like, so I don't understand it, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't understand who is making these decisions. Is it Alex Ferguson? Is it Joe Glazer? Is it Avram Glazer? Who's making these decisions?
No, we don't know. We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. We don't know who's making decisions.
Like, I just don't understand. And the thing is, Ollie don't even come out and explain to us why Van der Beek is not playing. You've had nine shit games from the start of the season till now. You've rid your luck from now till then. There's no reason. And you know what? Do you know another thing? I honestly think that if we see Van der Beek, this on Saturday against Tottenham, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a disgrace. He's a disgrace.
I know. It's lamb to the slaughter. I know what he's going to do.
Like, nah, man. I just say I don't think, honestly, this club is finished. Our heyday is done. Yeah. No matter, they bought Ronaldo to trick us. Yeah, to trick us into believing that we're back. That's what they thought. Right. The whole Ronaldo, Viva Ronaldo. That's all Viva Ronaldo's done now, because Ronaldo's there scoring his goals, adding on to his tally, and we're still fucking losing because the team's shit. It's not even the team's shit. The teams are full of star players. You need a manager. Don't get me wrong. Ollie hasn't been bad on a whole. He's brought the club to as far as he can go. He should look within himself and be like, you know what? I've done my job here. I need to go. Someone elite. You're competing against Klopp, Pep, Tuchel. These managers are the most elite managers in the world. We've got Oli. People call him Oli like he's our friend. Do you know what I mean? Come on, man.
Big up, man. Big up, Traps, man. You get me? I see the passion, man. I see the passion, man. We'll chat soon, bro.
I'm fed up, bruv. But obviously, go on, bruv. Go on.
We'll chat soon, man. We'll chat soon, man. Big up to you, bro.
Sweet. Go on, mate. Go on, mate. Go on.
Man. Love, bro. Love. Big up to Traps Booming, man. Love for that, man. Passionate United fan. He wants to see the club, man. He wants to see the club doing well. And you know what I mean? Look what United are doing to him, man. But big up to Traps Booming. Love for that, bro. We're going to get next caller in. Damiel Yenandez says, you think plastic legs Ronaldo can save the season? And look at Man Arteta and co. Listen, I don't want to talk to Arsenal fans about Arteta, man. You know what I mean? That's the least of my mind. We've got Jordan. What? Jordan, what are you saying, bro? This guy can't get me copyrighted and that, you know. What's going on? Jordan, what are you saying? Listen, this guy is taking a piss, you know. Get out of here, man. Listen, what's this guy on, yo? Anyway, next one. Sham, what are you saying, Sham?
Yo, what are you saying, Said?
Yeah, man, copyrighted that, you know. What's going on?
Bro, every time I'm on the show, there's always someone wild before me, man. Last week
always someone wild out, man. The man's trying to play.
Last week was that guy saying Tommy's podcast. I'm at it. You're inspired by you, man. You got inspired by you in the Big Six.
Listen, what are you telling me anyway, man?
Bro, it's a mix of emotions. I'm disappointed. Like, when I was watching the Liverpool game, yeah, I wasn't even angry. I wasn't even like pissed off. I felt sad watching that. Like, the standards are on the floor. The standards have dropped. I think what's really like worked in his favor, yeah, is the fact that it's been 8 years since Alex left. If this happened like 2014, 2015, 2016, I think it would have been gone by now. But because it's been so long in it, like we've all not forgotten, but like the bars slowly but surely like dropped. So like we're accepting like mediocrity now.
Absolutely. Facts. We are and until we stop and until we sack this manager, we're just gonna keep falling, man. And that's the saddest reality, isn't it?
Trust. But I think at the same time though, like he's got to go. He's got to go down and twisted. But I don't think Antonio Conte is the man. I don't think he's the guy. So? Nah, I think he's just forget that he like some people call him defensive, yeah, but because he's gonna play a three at the back, he's gonna, depending on what he goes for, he's gonna sacrifice. He might sacrifice like the wingers, isn't it? And our wingers are like some of our best players. You got Rashford, you got Sancho.
What about 3-4-3 though?
That's true. If he goes that, maybe, but then he's gonna have to drop one of Pogba and Bruno.
Yeah, true. But then again, if you get a deep lying playmaker, or let's say someone like, you know, like I don't know, he plays Donny and Matic in there, would that not help? But if the team's balanced, do we care if the team's balanced?
No, I think that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing because it's about the collective and it's about the team. Like,
yeah, man, it's about the collectivity, man.
Me personally, I love Pogba. Pogba's my favorite player, yeah. But if he doesn't play and we end up succeeding and like doing well, I don't mind as much because as well he might leave. But to be honest, I've always wanted Pochettino. I know his contract ends at the end of this season, but the thing is, we've got to get him out. We've got to get him out now. We can't afford to be waiting.
I think he's a difficult one, man. I think he, you know what I mean? It has to be something special to get him out of that contract. And I don't think United at the minute are willing to kind of do that. For me, that's why I think it's Conte or nothing at the minute, man. And I think a lot of people will change their mind once they see a manager who cares and has got a bit of tactical nous. You know what I mean? Yeah. But we'll see, man. But Sham, big up to you, man, for calling, bro.
Big up, man.
Love, man, love. Uncle Jonga, big up to you. He says we should go for Verratti all day long. We should, but he's out. He's out, mate. He's out for about 2-3 months. So I don't know about that. Brian, how are you, mate?
I'm good. Yeah, you're so Saeed.
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. How you feeling at the minute, mate?
Dejected. Only out. out of tactics, out of ideas, out of luck, out of our club.
Yeah.
That's that's pretty much how I feel, right? Right. And I don't put all the blame on Ollie, because what I saw also on Sunday, and nobody's talking about it, those players quit. Those players quit. Going 2-0 down, every single player on that pitch head dropped. Not one player, right? I saw Ronaldo try. That's it. That's it. I saw the rest of those players quit. Right? So, and yeah, we could sit here and talk about tactics all you want, right? Passion. At least show you have pride playing for Manchester United. These players have shown absolutely no pride. And I was on here last week, and I said we would scrape past Atlanta, and I thought we would scrape past Liverpool. I was half right. I was half freaking right. We scraped past Atlanta, everybody going euphoria. We beat Atlanta, and everybody was in euphoria. 2-0 down, came back, 3-2. Great victory, right? The excitement all was there, but I was thinking to myself, that's great. Let's see how we play on Sunday. You know? And Paul Scholes was right, what he said, right? If we play like that, we played in the first half, we'll get torn apart. And when a team like Liverpool goes 2-0 up, 3-0 up on you, they ain't going to make it easy to come back. And they were playing with us. And when you got Liverpool fans throwing hanky sheets at Manchester United fans and singing "Only at the Wheel," it's time to go.
It's embarrassing, isn't it?
It's an embarrassment, right? It is an embarrassment. We are an embarrassment to. We are the laughing stock now, just not of England, but of world football, right? And it's not good. It's just not good, right? I got a nephew, and I got two nephews here that are Liverpool fans, and they were up on Sunday. And geez, did I get it? Jeez, the fuck did I get it? You know what I mean? It's embarrassing, right? Good on them, right? Because they're in that situation. Yeah. But for us, fuck it. Right? And I don't really want Conte in. And I said this last week. I do think it's a long-term project.
Yeah.
And I can see with Ten Hag, and I did say this last week, I can see with Ten Hag, I can see him continue a long-term project, but I can see an identity on how we want to play. Right? Under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I don't see that identity. I don't see that.
Absolutely not. No identity.
No identity, right? When we won games, it was luck. When we won games, it was individual brilliance. When we won games, I never felt like the style of play won us the game. The tactic won us the game. Individual brilliance always won us games. And that's how I've always felt under Ole. And I've never looked at it and went, that was a tactical masterclass. That's why we won. I've never, and even on Wednesday night, I'm going, here go United fans now, euphoria. Here we go, euphoria. And I was thinking to myself, do they not realize that probably kept Ole in longer than he should have been? Because I think if he would have lost both games, I think he's out today.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, so
Brian, pleasure, mate. Pleasure for calling on, and hopefully we'll speak soon. Maybe I'm going to do a calling show next week again, so hopefully I see you then, mate. Hopefully I see
no
you
worries,
then.
Thanks for having me on, man.
No,
Peace.
anytime, mate. Anytime. Big up everybody who's still watching. 800 is still watching. Probably want 749 likes. Let's get that to 800 people, man. Let's get that up, man. We got United Sweden. Big up to you, bro, with a bally. This is it, man.
How are you doing, Said? Everything good?
Yeah, man. How are you, bro? How are you?
Yeah, I'm depressed, man. Before the game, you wrote, what do you think about the score, right?
Yeah.
And I write, I'm not confident. I don't even want to write what I'm thinking, but Top Reds are gonna get a rude awakening tomorrow. 5-0. That's a rude awakening.
Wow.
Last time I called, you asked me, do you think it's gonna get worse?
Yeah.
It's going. Where are we now? Where are we now?
I don't know where we are. I think we're 7th or 8th in the league.
And I told you the psychology of the squad is gonna break. You know, it's gonna break. And I don't even know. You know, I wasn't even mad. I was mad when they scored 1-0, 2-0, and then I know, oh shit, this is gonna fall. This is gonna fall. You know, fall hard. I just want to take on some topics. First off, I'm so tired of people talking about the player professionalism. You know, these are top players. You don't get in this league. You don't get in this club if you're not a top player.
Yeah.
These men can adapt a new system without a problem. They go to the national team and they play another tactics. No problem. It doesn't matter who you bring in. They're gonna adapt. And they're gonna adapt fast because they have played all their life and they have played different tactics. Second, I'm just depressed, man. Seriously, I'm just depressed.
I can see it, man. I can see it, man.
Yeah, you know, and I think you can see the people in the board who was promoting Ole and was talking about getting him a new contract, and they are the one who are now backing him up.
Yeah, true.
They are the one who are backing him up. Yeah, and you can see it. Oh, okay, this one, and this one. Of course, they gave him a lot of money. No, you can't just sack him because we're never been a top club like that.
No, we haven't.
We're just dreaming about. We're gonna bring a new Ferguson. Even from when they bring in Moyes, we're talking about. This is the one. This is the one. What are you talking about? This is a shit show. This is a shit show, and it's gonna continue as a shit show. The players, they are. You can even see they can report or video today in Arabic now. Cavani telling him, how can we play 4-4-2? Are you fucking mad?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
they're playing like boys. We are not Manchester United. We're not MUFC. We are MUEC, Manchester United Economic Club. That's what we are.
Yeah.
It's all about the money.
Yeah, that's true, man. It's true. I'm telling you, man. United Sweden, man. Big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying to you. Love for coming on, man.
And I want to say one last thing to all the people. Subscribe, like the video. This is the best fan channel. It doesn't get more real than this. So really, subscribe and like the video.
Appreciate that, bro. Love for that, man. Love for that, bro. Big up United Sweden always, man. Showing support to the channel, man. So big up to United Sweden, man. Love for that, bro. We got Khan next. Khan, what are you saying, bro?
Oh man, sorry, can you hear my mic on? Omen, maybe. Omen is in the chat.
Sorry?
My mic, Omen.
No. Are you the same guy again?
No, it's not me.
No, it's you, man. It's you. No, I'm not playing that, man. Yo, listen, what are you saying to me, Patek? What are you telling me?
Yo, big up, bro.
What are you saying, man? What do you want to say, man?
Yeah, I was gonna say I was referring in terms of the players in terms of Ole man management, people like to talk about his man management and stuff. I'm saying that I feel it for the players like Telles, Van de Beek, Sancho, Bailey. I'm thinking about it and I'm saying, yo, what are these players thinking? Imagine how they feel the manager doesn't trust them. I remember when we were playing Granada, I think we were 7-1 up and he still never used these players. I'm thinking what goes through these players' minds? They must have a lot of doubt in themselves and stuff. So I don't think he's that good of a man manager. I think that he has players that he can talk to. He can talk to these players in a certain way and they will do stuff for him. So he put trust in these players, right? Because it's easy to go to McTominay and Fred and say, okay, do this for me. Maguire, do this for me. So I'm saying that in terms of content now, a lot of people want him in, and there's a lot of myths that it's spread around, like if he's going to let our attackers die, etc. But I'm saying that it can work because, as you said, if he plays a 3-4-3, then you'll have 3 forwards, 2 wing backs, and 3 centre backs, right? Maybe one of the players will have to sacrifice their game and learn to play that wing back role because, I mean, the team is more important than one person's feelings. You understand?
True.
So it doesn't matter if Bruno needs to get dropped, if Pogba needs to get dropped. We have to do it for the team because at the end of the day, all right, look at this. Remember, Pedro, Willian, and Hazard played under Conte. So explain to me how they died. They never died, right?
No.
Yeah, so when people say he's going to turn this guy into wing back, this guy into left back, it's not really adding up. It's like those false like myths basically being spread, you know?
Absolutely.
So,
and I think a lot of people just don't want change, do they? And I think they're scared of the change. So we'll have to see, aren't we, Mark? Petek, big up to you, man, for calling in, man.
All right.
Love, man. Love, man. Big up to you, Petek. Nerds, what are you saying, bro? You good?
Oh, shit. I'm on, Said. What are you telling me, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm good. What are you saying, man?
Broski, I could cry. On real talks. Broski, I could cry. I've got fucking assignments due for uni. I'm 4 or 5 weeks of lectures behind, but I can't get this shit off my mind.
There we go, man.
And bro, I'm gonna be cut to the chase, because I know you got a lot of people in it trying to get on.
Go for it.
I don't know if you remember, post Villarreal game, I spoke to you and Adam.
Yeah, I remember you.
Bro, yeah. That was my first fan camp. Not fan camp, but my first United game, bro. Yeah, and even I, walking out that stadium, I'm seeing people doing sues and everything in the car park and shit like that. I'm like, bro, what have we become? What have we become, Said? And like, do you know what it is? The biggest thing for me is, bro, I'm sick of hearing the United way. I'm sick of it because I'm sick of people like Scholes. Well, not Scholes in this situation, but people like Rio, people like Gary Neville, even now embarrassing us on TV, bro. I'm sick of it because, bro, I don't know how to explain it to you. It's so aggravating watching Gary Neville there defend Oli while 2 Scousers are literally taking the piss, bro.
Facts.
Taking the piss. I'm hearing Scousers come here singing in an empty Old Trafford. Ollie's at the wheel, bro. What is this?
I know it's peak, man. It's peak, man.
Bro, it's like, enjoy Saeed. I'll keep it 100 with you, bro. Yeah, you know, you were one of the first ones. I remember Newcastle away. You were one of the first ones.
That's the worst when I turned. Yeah,
I'll be honest with you, Saeed. I've been a long time at Oliena, and for a period of time, I couldn't stand you for how far you'd push the whole Oli out agenda. But bro, it's not an agenda. It's not an agenda. And week after week, because I do this as well. I'm doing these fan channels and things like that. I'm doing that. And I come out here week after week trying to look for ways to defend Oli. But now I look back on it, bro, I feel silly. I honestly feel silly, bro. Because you look at things like the use of Van de Beek, a player he chased for over a year in Jadon Sancho, now not even using him. What is this, Saeed? What is this? And now, after, I can't think of any more of a high humiliation than getting popped 5-0 at home to Liverpool, Saeed. Liverpool. And he's still in a job, my brother. Like, bro, I'm waking up this morning. I went to bed last night, 3 a.m. I'm pushing through my lectures. I'm like, no, it's calm. It's worth it, man. I'm going to wake up tomorrow. Antonio Conte, Solskjaer's gone. Listen, let's end on a flip wins. Bro, you saw the way Kenny Dalglish came to the game the other day, innit? Why can't we end on terms like that? We end on amicable terms, and Oli can still, maybe, who knows, down the line, play a role in United. I don't know. Like, I'm just putting it out there. Why can't we end on terms like this? Why do we always have to complicate things? Bro, look at the squad we have right now and look where we are. Bro, I live in North London. Think of what I'm going through. It's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting. And Bro, I'm hearing 3 games now. Long-termism. Conte's too short-term. Bro, you're judging if he should keep his job or not in the next 3 games. How is that not a short-term? Antonio
contradiction. Everything's contradiction, man.
Saeed, Antonio Conte comes in. I think people are forgetting what Antonio Conte did when he was in this league. He went head-to-head, toe-to-toe with Pep Guardiola and taught him things, bro. He taught him things. Yeah, he went head-to-head with Klopp, Pep, and he taught them things. And all of a sudden, we sitting here with this joke, man, think that we're too good for him.
I know. We're peak, man. We're done out here, man. We're done out here, man. But yo, nerves, man. Big up for you for calling on, bro. Love for that, man.
Love, broski. Appreciate it, man.
Bro. Bring up, man. Keep your head up, man. Keep your head up, man. We got I reckon we're gonna have about half an hour more. So hopefully we can get more guests on. Big up to next caller, Adam. Adam, what are you saying, bro? You good? You're on mute. I'm gonna take you off mute. Take yourself off mute.
Good, thanks, ID.
Yeah, not too bad, man. What do you want to say?
I just want to say, obviously I'm Ollie out, but yeah, honestly, I think moving the manager, that's obviously what the most important thing to do now, but it's not going to change too much, I don't think.
In what sense? In what sense?
You know what I mean? Like in terms of when they've got in terms of the Glazers, then they're like up above, and this means that will change up above as well as just the manager's obviously an issue, but I think even if you get someone like an Antonio Conte, or maybe even like a Ten Hag or a Nagelsmann, I don't think we'll be winning titles under the Glazers still.
You think it's a deeper issue than just the manager?
Yeah, I'm not saying that the manager's not an issue. It is, but it's a deeper issue that needs to be, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough then. So we'll just have to see when time will tell, man, and we'll see when the tape takes us, man. But big up to you, Adam, man, for calling on, man.
Yeah. Thanks, Side.
Big up to you, man. Love for that. We got Mr. Dan United. Big up to Mr. Dan United, man. Good to finally see you, man.
Yes, Saeed, how we doing?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, and you, bro. And you, loving the show. Absolutely loving the show.
Up,
loving
man.
the call-ins. Absolutely
big up, man.
Feeling the energy. Feeling everyone's pain, to be honest, mate. It's the saying, innit? If you don't laugh, you'll cry, sort of thing. When the goals were going in, mate, against Liverpool, look, I think the first 2 went in and I was fucking fuming. And then after that, I was just laughing. Literally, mate, just laughing. And it's sad to say that because at the end of the day, it's fucking hurting. Do you know what I mean? It hurts in there. And you don't want to sit and laugh. This is our team getting smashed by our biggest rivals. But what can you do? I mean, some of the defending was absolutely mediocre, mate. I mean, I know you love Harry Beckenbauer, but I'm a bit. I think I'm
done with him now. I'm done with
Are
that.
you done with him?
Yeah, I'm done with him, man.
Is Harry Beckenbauer just the myth, the legend now? Is he done?
He's just, for me, I don't know, man. I even think Conte will struggle to play him. I think he'll be dispersed, and I think his career will end up going back to Sheffield United or something. Or listen.
Do you know what though? I think this is a clear example of Maguire might not be doing great at the minute, but Ollie's not getting the best out of some of the players, and I think the confidence is on the floor. And you're hearing rumours like Ronaldo's doing the team talk at half time and stuff. That is fucking frightening. That is frightening. If Ronaldo's doing the team talk, then what's Ollie doing? Do you know what I mean? Is he just stood there having a cup of tea saying, I'm way out my depth? I mean,
exactly. What is he doing?
Frightening. Well, frightening. And the other thing that I want to say is, like, I know that people go on about coaching staff and they go on about experience, and Ollie should definitely have a way better coaching staff team around him. I mean, that's just so obvious. He's worked at Mulder, he's worked at Cardiff, he's now working at the biggest team in the world, and he's got no experience around him. That is frightening, and I think he's suffering. I think if Ollie was a bit more selfish and turned around and said, do you know what, McKenna? Do you know what, Carrie? I'm going to have to replace you because if I don't, I'm done. I think that might have been a good move. I know it's unusual. I know you don't really see it often where a manager will get rid of the coaching staff and bring someone else in, but it's sink or swim. Do you know what I mean? He must be able to see that he's way out his depth. The team look out of ideas. I don't even know what our style of play is after 3 years.
There isn't a style of play, is there?
Not really. I love your saying Moments FC. I think we are Moments FC. We live in moments. And then the other thing that's really irritating me, mate, is despite what the score is, despite how much you're getting outplayed, despite if the ref's against you or your luck's not in, show a bit of passion and energy on the sideline. Show something. Do you know what I mean? I mean, he stood there and he's like, and I'm thinking, I mean, I feel sorry for him. I'm looking at him. I remember the good old days. I remember growing up as a kid. He was one of my idols, the goals he was scoring. You know, I don't want to see him suffer. I don't want to see him like a lamb to the slaughter. But he's just stood there, mate, and he just looks completely lost. And I just feel like someone helped this guy out. But I think it's beyond help now. I mean, I am now Ollie out. I probably wasn't as quick as everyone else because I think I believed in this dream of, you know, him turning it around, ex-legend, you know, making us think, you know, it's a bit like Sir Alex. I think people keep saying, oh, you know, what if we'd have got rid of Sir Alex when he was on that bad run and look how that turned out. But this is different, man. Times are different and this is a completely different situation. And, you know, at the minute, I think Ollie's on the verge of absolutely ruining his legacy. And that's the saddest bit because he's a legend of the football club. He's a legend of the football club, mate. You know, we can't deny that. And if he wasn't, he wouldn't even be in the job still. He would have been gone a long time ago. And I'm just worried that if he doesn't walk or if the club don't change him, that the people start hating him, mate. And everything he did will be lost because I'm fuming. We're all having the piss stuck out of us by anyone that's not a United fan. It was a disgraceful performance. I heard the boos at half time. The frightening thing is, mate, I was on the verge of buying I couldn't get a ticket for the Liverpool game, but I was on the verge of buying one, £700, mate, for the ticket. The highest. What? And I would, £700, mate. If I'd have bought £700 for a ticket and been there at half time. What are you doing,
Danny?
I mean,
what would 700 quid?
Listen, usually you wouldn't, but that game is, I love that game. I try to go to it every year. It's an iconic game, mate. It's usually a really good game. I mean, I dodged a bullet there, but I just felt sorry for you guys in the ground because
definitely.
I mean, what were you doing in the ground? Were you like just laughing? I mean, what
no, I was just kind of like, you know, taking it in and just, you know, just sometimes you have to take it in to really understand how bad it is at this football club, isn't it? You know what I mean? And it is really, really bad. And I think for me, there's no coming back here now for Ollie. It really, really is over. So we're just gonna have to see, aren't we? But Dan,
mate, 100%, 100%. No, listen, it's good to chat to you. I'll keep the super chats rolling and keep up the good work, mate. Top man.
Go on, man. Big up to you, man. Hopefully we'll see Old Trafford sometime when Conte's at the wheel, eh?
Yeah, let's believe, mate. See you soon,
let's
bro.
believe,
Thank
man.
you, mate.
But big up, man. Big up, man. Big up to you, man. We got another 20 minutes or so. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the calls in quickly as you can. Say your point, and then we're gonna keep it moving.
Yo,
go. Big up.
What's up, man? I'm good, man. What are you saying?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. What do you want to say, man? What do you want to say?
Listen, this club is killing me from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Killing me. Listen, I almost didn't even want to watch the game. But, you know, honestly, as a fan, I was going to watch my team. But that game, man, like, honestly, I even called it, like, I said we're going to lose 5-1, 5-1, 5-0. I didn't even care. And it's just that, you know, listen, you know what's sad, yeah? That Bruno chance was I think that was the only clear-cut chance we had in that game. Because as soon as he missed it, yeah, I was like, yep, that's it. That's it. Because as soon as he missed it, they scored. They scored. So, anyways, like, it's a shambles, isn't it? Like, I don't think there's any way to, and I don't think there's any way to come back right now. And I think Ollie should have been gone. I don't even know why Ollie didn't even leave. Like, he should have been gone like yesterday. But obviously the board, like, this board is, I don't even know what's going on upstairs. Like, there's so much going on upstairs. Like, first they say that they're thinking about sacking the manager, thinking about sacking Ole. Then the next thing you hear, they've decided to, you know, back Ole. They're keeping him. Fergie is supporting all. Like, I feel like there's just so much going on at the club, and I just want to know what's going on. But
nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Yeah,
Malcolm.
man.
We'll see, man. But Malcolm, appreciate you calling, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
love,
take care of
man,
yourself.
Come on, man. Love for that, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to everybody who's still here. 2 hours and 10 minutes. We're rolling in. We're gonna get the next caller in. Mookie, you got 2 minutes.
Yes, Saeed, for me, very interesting the fact that everybody's now with the Conte in, right? I mean, it's ringing all over the world.
There we go.
So for me, I don't know if everybody's aware that Conte plays a similar style to Tuchel. There's a lot of people that was hating on Tuchel when he came into Chelsea, right? The problem with Conte is that I have with Conte is that he's gonna play with wing backs. And most of the time he's going to play two defenders when it's the wing backs. On the left-hand side, he'll probably have Luke Shaw at left back. And on going forward, he'll probably have Telles. So whoever he picks in the midfield, I don't care. But my problem is the two up front. If you're going to play a 5-3-2, the two that's going to be up front, we're going to have Jesse Lingard, Cristiano Ronaldo, Greenwood, Anthony Martial, Lingard fighting for two positions. So for me, that's the only doubt that I have in appointing Antonio Conte. Obviously, you can't write off his success that he had with Inter and with all the other teams. But for me, going forward to keep everybody happy, I'm just thinking going forward, how are we gonna go about that? And obviously, the first thing that
do you think Conte could be the one to win us a trophy?
The fundamentals of Conte is the first thing that he brings in, and it was the same as Tuchel, is trying to get clean sheets. Same as Tuchel. His game is based on, if watch Chelsea play. If Chelsea goes one goal ahead, it's very difficult to score against them.
Yeah.
So that's the same that Antonio Conte, very difficult to break down. That's why I'm thinking that he's going to go definitely with Luke Shaw and Telles that is going to be more attacking. So for me, the only problem that I have with appointing Conte is keeping that bunch of attacking talent that we have happy for fighting for that two positions.
Yeah, we'll see. Mookie, thank you very much for the call, man.
Okay, no problem, Saeed. Enjoy the amazing show, eh?
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Big up to you from Mookie for calling in the show. We got next is Devil's Advocate. Devil's Advocate, what are you saying?
Yo, big up, man. Big up, Saeed.
What do you want to say?
This is what happens, man. This is what happens when you get a manager who's obviously played at the club. The Glazers knew what they were doing. And I always had, I had these feelings about him. I always knew Ollie wasn't the person. You're putting hope on someone who clearly doesn't have the pedigree or the CV to even get a Cardiff staying up in the Premier League, but you somehow think he's the man to get Manchester United to the top. Like, Murder, She Wrote, that's horrible. Like, the fact that you even put in that false hope on someone that clearly doesn't even have the evidence to even show that he can do that is insanity to me. Like, it genuinely is. And like what he's doing right now, I just can't believe it. The style of play. I mean, I've been Ollie out this whole time. I just don't blast it out. But I always knew. You've called it. Rance has called it. Everyone's called it. Like, it's so bad that people have generally clocked now that, oh my God, Ollie's actually bad. Like, it was always obvious. Like, I don't know, maybe some of these average football fans are uneducated. I'm not entirely sure. But if you have eyes, surely you can see. And it's like what the saying goes, if you guys can't see, you must feel. And that 5-0, and like I've always said in my head, United was always due a beating. Your little Villarreal, your Atlantas, all these teams that are coming to pop the ball around us like it's futsal, they've been giving us little tasters. You now look at Liverpool, full package. That's the 12th man, in football terms, is the manager. So Oliver's Klopp. There's only going to be one battle. There's only going to be one win. Now, that win was 5 lashings. Could have been 8. Could have even possibly been 10. Klopp came out and said that we calmed down after the second half, because he probably knew in his head there'll probably end up being a riot at Old Trafford if it ended up getting double digits. That's how bad it was. Like, he literally had to put the brakes on because he probably knew for the safety of his players, we could probably beat these guys so much that the fans will literally probably hop on the pitch because it was so bad. You got Harry Maguire clothesline one of our players. To this day, I just don't understand. The structure's a mess. There's no organisation. Still playing two midfielders in McFred that literally can't pass wind. Like, literally, for a midfielder, the fundamentals for a midfielder is to pass the ball. So why are you starting two midfielders? I do like Fred. I think Fred does more. Fred is actually willing to take the ball in more riskier positions, which is why he gets out more. Scott McTominay is the problem. He's the one that shadows him. He's like almost hiding in his shadow and doesn't even show himself for the ball. So he's actually the problem. And then there's people actually thinking, yeah, he's the sitting number 6 for this new upgraded 4-3-3. You're on crack. You're smoking bush. Never going to happen. Doesn't have the capabilities. Doesn't have the football fundamentals to even play that 6. Never going to happen. So people need to get off that dream. But what I'm seeing right now, like I said before, if you've got pounds managing, it's going to be a circus. It's going to be a circus. The fact that it's 5-0 to your arch rivals and you're still sitting there juggling up thinking, is he the guy? Is he not? Like, it's genuine insanity to me. I just don't know what are you guys thinking? There's no United way. The United way ended with Fergie. As far as I'm concerned, Klopp brought his own philosophy. Tuchel brought his own philosophy. Pep brought his own. They didn't bring we need to play the Man City way. We need to play the Chelsea way. We need to play the Liverpool way. Brendan Rodgers, we need to play the Leicester way. No, fuck all that. Like, stop. Like, nostalgia is that's only making this team relevant. And it's like, while you guys are fantasizing about the past, let's just let all our rivals fill up their trophy cabinets. Let's just do that. Because as far as I'm concerned, Pep's now bagged 3 out of the 4 Premier Leagues he's been here. We've got Chelsea bagging up trophies. Klopp looks like he's rejuvenated a Liverpool side that we know that can go on a devastating streak. And what we're seeing right now, I'm seeing a rejuvenated Mo Salah, and he's looking to rip up the leagues. And them 3 teams are literally leaving us in the dust, and we're literally nearly level on points with Arsenal, who a couple of weeks ago we were literally laughing at. So it's funny now how things have turned around now. But it is what it is. Let's not speak. Obviously, people don't want to have those uncomfortable conversations, bro.
That's it.
But yeah, man. Nah, big up, bro.
So big up to you,
bro. Yeah, man. Big up to you, bro.
Love, man, love. Big up, good call there. Mr. Danny Knight with the super chat goes, what a show, real talk, real fan. Love the call and hear everyone's opinions. Let's stick together and we'll get through this eventually, guys. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Big up to you. Let's get Aman in. Aman, what are you saying? Aman, you there? Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. You got to unmute your mic, bro. Yeah, this guy's waffling still. T-Just, what's happening, bro? Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, bro.
I'm a Chelsea fan, right, Saeed? And, I'm just going to ask you this, yeah? I've seen, Ferguson protecting Ollie. From your perspective, Saeed, is Sir Alex lowering the standards because he's, is he now a problem at Monday night because he's saying he's protecting Ollie at all costs? So, your greatest ever manager, Saeed.
Yeah, true. I think it's
is he lowering the standards again? Is he lowering? He's always
just needs to not be there. He just needs, for me, just not have that conversation. And for me, he needs to do what he does in terms of ambassadorial role, but just not get involved in the conversations that are for the future of Man United, because he's not getting any younger, is he? So for me, I wouldn't kind of expect big decisions from him, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But TJ, I'm gonna keep the call rolling because there's United fans here. So big up to you for your call, bro, for your question, man.
Right, also Big Six, love that show.
Big up, man. That's what we do, man. Love the show as well, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Hot shot. You got quick.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Sorry?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah,
I'm
going to be very quick. I'm going to be very quick. I just want to say with Ole, he's gotten 3 years. He's spent 400 million. He's made promises to players who wanted to leave in the summer and he's not playing them. When we look at the tactics, there's no tactical approach. We've been spanked by Liverpool. A lot of times last season as well, we've been bailed by individual brilliance. You know, Rashford scores a last-minute goal. We get a penalty after the final whistle blows against Brighton. No tactical approach. He plays McFred. And 2 weeks ago, a report came out saying that we need to buy a new midfielder. And the fans have been saying that all summer, that we need a midfielder. And now they're looking forward to buying a midfielder next year. You know, it's absolute rubbish, and it's all on sentiments. You know, the only reason Ole is still here is because, you know, he's a club legend. Gary Neville literally said that he's not criticizing him, or you know, that fans should be a little more kind because he won us the Champions League 20 years ago. You know, we are not Charity FC. You know, it's Manchester United FC. So I think, you know, he should go right now. He's got 3 years. He's got a lot of time. There's nothing to show. You know, so I think if we get Conte in, it'll be much better.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you calling, bro. Love for that, man.
Yeah, thank you. Take
Love
care.
for that, bro. Love for that. Love for that. Big up to you, man.
Alan,
Hello. How are you? Appreciate you calling, bro. Love for that, man.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Love for that, bro.
Hello.
Love for that. Love for that.
Hello, Saeed.
Big up to you, man. How are you, Alan?
Look,
Hello.
I love the channel, man. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Saeed.
How are you? What do you want to say?
I love the channel, man. Hello. 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 Hello, Saeed.
How are you? What do you want to say?
I think Ole needs to go because his tactical moves just. I think Ole needs to go because
You think you need to go, do you reckon?
yeah, because his tactics are just
You think you need to go, do you reckon?
yeah, I do because this is Manchester United. It's kind of ruining the club with Ollie there.
Yeah, absolutely. Who would you like to see as manager?
Conte.
Yeah, absolutely. Who would you like to see as manager?
Conte.
Who would you like to see as manager, Alan?
Conte.
Conte. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah, because I think he'll win
Who would you like to see as manager,
United trophies.
Conte. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Brilliant. Alan, thanks for calling in.
United trophies.
Thanks for calling in, Alan. Brilliant. Alan, thanks for calling in.
Big up, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Alan. Big up to Alan in the chat, man. We're going to get one more caller in. Let me choose who's the next caller in. I wish I could get everyone here, man. I appreciate it, man. Aman, man, you're just taking a mic, man. Aman, man. I don't know what you're doing, man.
Fine, what's up?
This guy's taking a piss, man. This guy is taking a piss. Right, we're going to go to Augusto. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. What's going on, Saeed? Big up.
What's going on, man? You're the last caller tonight, I think. Sorry for everyone that's back in the chat, but we've had a long...
Big
call.
up.
You're the last caller. What do you want to say?
All right, so quickly, I want to say a couple of things. It must be weird for you to feel vindicated after saying Ollie out so early on, and now suddenly everyone's kind of woken up to the reality. I want to say that our ex-pundits and people associated with the club care more about Ollie than they do about the club. So actually, they're against the club. They're enemies of progress. I want to say, as concerning as it is to see all the leaks come out about training and about the standards of the coaching, it's also not a surprise. But it's also frightening to imagine that we have a manager of that kind of standard and a coaching staff for that standard leading the players we have available. I also want to quickly mention that maybe what we're seeing with Ollie is the reason why the Glazers never gave Louis van Gaal or Mourinho the kind of budget that Ollie got. Because as soon as the budget increased and we got the better players, suddenly the expectations increased. And now more pressure's been put on Ollie. So clearly that's the decision that's been going on there. And I also want to say, finally, that what we saw with Van Gaal and Mourinho was actually the easy decision to make. Right, because they both didn't qualify for the top four. There's kind of a toxicity around the club, especially with Van Gaal. His style of play was really boring, and obviously Mourinho fell out everybody. But now that you've got in a position with Ollie where we're not mathematically out of the top four, we're playing bad, but we're not playing super terribly. The players all like him generally as a person, but he's not good enough for the job. That's a hard decision to make. That's what top clubs still do and say, you know what?
Where do you stand with the manager?
I've never been a fan. I always thought, in my opinion, again, I think people over-exaggerate his success. I think the interim spell was great, man. I think that was amazing, that interim spell.
Brilliant.
But I think after that Mourinho spell, that he was a perfect guy for it. He gave a good feeling to us. He returned that feeling. That PSG game, that will live in the memory. I remember going mad at home watching that on stream. But then after that, that's when you hand it over to a top-level manager. And there were so many that was available at the time. The Pochettinos, the Nagelsmanns, even the Ten Hag at that point. That's when you hand it over as a top club. You don't then go and give him, or if anything, give him the deal, but then don't give him a new contract in July. He just signed a new deal in July, Saeed. So when they sack him, how much are they going to pay out on him? So the new manager that comes in, is that going to be taken out of his transfer budget? It's all
10 million.
Mess, man.
It's 10 million. You will get 10 million a year. So what 30? So it'll be given about 40 million, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's 40 million too much. They're talking about him potentially getting a Norwegian job after this, Saeed. He's going to go to Norway and manage that with 40 million in the bank. It's not even like he's going to go walk into another top club. So, again, with United, all this concern, I think, again, the final point with it, I think now people have finally seen Gary Neville being exposed. You know what I mean? Once he's under the pressure and he's in the light, now we've all seen what his actual true motivations are. And they're not about the love for the club. They're just about protecting his friend. And I would have been okay if he said that from the start, but he tried to lie and say he loves the club. No, you don't. You love your friend more than you love the club. He's damaging the club. It is what it is. We have to kind of hold on to the pain and hope. And now look at us now. We're in a weird position as fans. Now the club have put us in a corner and they're making us think now, if we want this guy to go, we have to hope we lose against Spurs. That's not what a club should do. They should take that out of our position. Now there's going to be a certain section of our fan base
Absolutely. That's the best point of here tonight.
Rooting for Spurs, cheering on Harry Kane if he scores a goal. Asking Son to rip Luke Shaw. What kind of fan bases that have they created? They've added to the toxicity levels. They say franchises are toxic, but the club is a toxic one, really, bro. That's a toxic one. But big up you, Saeed. Keep doing your thing, bro. Honestly, you got all the stick in the beginning, but now you've been proven right in the end, brother.
It's been a journey, man. But
take it.
Love for that, man. Yeah, man. Big up to a goal, man. That's probably the best call of the night, man. I think he's got the best call of the night there, man. I think the club are making it toxic for everyone. Look at the situation we're in right now where people are talking about losing games and all that. For me, I've always said it, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will sack himself. Look, I don't make the tactics. He eventually is Ole out. And that's the problem, mate. Saeed, I'm asking Mahmoud to Saeed also started to keep up the good work. You never what? Well, I can't say that bit, you know what I mean? But big up to you. Yeah, man. Best till last. Yeah, man. Well said, man. The club is literally causing this toxicity, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Exactly, bro. Literally, that's what we need, man. Say your bit in a nutshell, and the best way to end the show. Big up to everybody, man. 2.5 hour show. You know what I'm saying to you again. You know what I mean? That's what we do, man. We're here for the people, man. I said to you, this channel is for the people. We're for the culture. You know what I mean? And we're not backed by no media company. We're not. You know what I'm saying to you? We're not here for that, man. We're just here to give the sense of reality. We're not here to sugarcoat. We're not here to censor anyone. You have your opinion, and you know what I mean. You could say it with full confidence, and that's what. You know what I mean? We're here for, man. So big up to everybody who's tuned in the whole show. You know what I mean? I see you guys in the chat. You know what I mean? You've been here for the whole 2.5 hours, man. We should have been playing Carabao Cup tonight or something like that. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer decided to play a team that was not the greatest, you know what I mean, and whatnot. And we got beat convincingly by West Ham, and let's not kid ourselves. So big up to you. Big up to everybody subscribing. Make sure you like the video on your way out, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to Mos Bassa. He said he was here for the whole 2 hours, man. Big up to you, Alien Tino. Big up to you, man. Always here in the chat. Tomorrow, people, the podcast, the Unfiltered podcast will be tomorrow, 10 p.m. And make sure you go check it out. Me, Charlie, Adam Fahimi, Musa, 10 p.m. It's going to be premiered, so get in the chat, get involved, and we're going to dissect it all, man. You know, Unfiltered talk, so make sure you go check that out tomorrow. Thursday, the Mank talk is back. Friday, the preview for the Tottenham game. So, listen, people, enjoy, and let's hope, man. Let's hope for an end to all this, man, because I think everyone's had enough. I thought I had enough, but watching the people tonight, I never knew it, man. You know what I mean? It just shows you, man. I'm stuck in a small world. I always think like, you know, I'm the only person thinking like this, but it is what it is, people. But for now, people, enjoy the rest of the evening. Ollie out, Glazers out. Get them all out.